Krissywoods. Hello, 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 hello. What? Okay, wait. Okay, the microphone does work. Happy Friday. Well, that was the quietest Happy Friday I've ever said. It sounded like it's Monday. I had no enthusiasm in my in my Friday celebration, I suppose. I have to do better. I'm gonna read you. One second. One second. Because Bexy's pushing the mic because she's waiting for treats. And meanwhile, I am still trying to discover what playlist we're gonna listen to today. One second, let me see. Oh! Okay, there's like already chaos happening here. Chaos unfolds. One second. What did I miss, by the way? What is happening? Let me see. I cannot see the activity feed. Who got the first today? Did we steal it again? Hold on, let me see. I have it up here. Deadwish did steal the first today. Here we go again. But Haley actually resurfaced. Damn it, he missed when we were calling him out the other day. That's not cool. He missed it. We have to do it again. Yes? Yeah, come. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm saying bye-bye to Sam. No, bye-bye to you. I haven't even said hello yet. Okay, that'd be good if I just put everything aside and I can finally say hello. And remove this. Okay, well, for the very least, I have the chat, so that's fine. Goodbye. That's it. I did had kept my promise to Walker to just come in, so I am technically here. What? Technically. And now I go away. I go away. I disappear, and then I'm gone, and I'm never to return again. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy, do I mean it? Do I mean it? Yes, I mean it. I do mean it. I mean, I have a very busy Friday and it feels like a Monday, but it's still a happy Friday. And I need to wear more of the songs. I didn't put up the songs. God freaking damn it. Okay, the songs. 1 second. You guys also have to wait a second. You and you. 1 second. What are we listening to today? I'm just gonna write Friday. Friday. There's gotta be something. Friday Night Lights? No, it's not night. It's still not in that mood. We're just waking up on a Friday. Okay, community playlists. Sir Charles joins us Friday said. No. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, I don't want songs. Just Friday Night Frenzy. Oh, I have no idea what Friday Night Frenzy is. Friday Night Plans. Is this something not related to nighttime? Just like Friday chill? Friday chill. Friday chill. Can we chill? Friday feeling chill vibes, chill out music. Okay, let's see what the hell that is. Can't put my hopes into it, but that's too vanilla. Nah. No. Another one. What should we do? Nah, no, Eminem. I'm still not awake. I have to be in the mojo. No. Bit of a jazz, maybe. Oh, that one I might like, actually. Jumping's a good point. Let me see if I can find something. Friday. Bar and lunch? Do we think that's something? What's happening in this? Oh my god, Coco. Nope, that is not jazz. Friday. If you guys can fetch me a link for anything Friday. So I'm on YouTube Music, by the way. I'm not on Spotify. Anything that you... I'm just gonna leave this so it just stays as a... Would this work if I... What is the name of this playlist? I don't know. The app doesn't automatically open it. Ooh. Hey, Cookie, we're gonna get the treats. Feel Good Fresh Pop. No, I already listened to that one. No, I have that one on my home page all the time. How about No Diggity Chill 90s rap and R&B? Let's see what that is. I think that sounds good. Yeah. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. I haven't listened to that one, by the way. Oh, yeah, this one is good. Okay. This is gonna wake me up. This one is good. Can you hear it well? Let me try to fix the audio. Just... No, it doesn't work. 1 second. Is it good now? Quiet? Or like I need more volume? Or I need less volume? Let me know. Let me know and I'm gonna switch it around. Okay. I have to give treats and I have to say hello because I haven't greeted anybody, by the way. Let's give treats. Cookie. You know that Beck was actually first. Now she's looking at me in a very sad face. Make sure you're getting me first also. There we go. The dot at the end? Which one, Jules? Oh, the whatever you want. That's how he writes. That's how Didwish writes. He puts a dot after everything. Hello, dot. How are you? Question mark. Okay, that one is a question. Okay, that's good. Dot. That's how he writes. He doesn't understand that us women, when we read something like this, we're like, okay, sure. Be in your diva period. He doesn't know the hidden code. I think this one really has mostly Nate Dogg. It should technically Muslera. It should. It actually should. It should. That's why I think it's gonna be a good playlist. Let's listen to it. And just let me know in case you need it higher. I'll do it. It looks like I'm staring into Coco, not into the screen. I am actually, Fame. I am. Do you know that when I was trying to get ready, I'm so sleepy today. I have no idea why. I think it's just this whole week crashed down on me because from work they messed up my schedule again. That's the reason why I didn't stream last night. Instead of me being able to split my work in 3 days, they chucked it again into 2. And it was pretty bad. So I feel today is just... But I'm so happy it's Friday today. Nonetheless, we're forgetting about all of that. We're just gonna have a good time today. See, now they're both gone. That's it. They got the trees, they're gone. By the way, we have a Runrick with us today, who's blessed us with his presence. Finally, he's blessed us with his presence today. Let me start from the beginning to greet everybody, by the way. I see Ali is here with us. Ali, how have you been? Happy month of April. It is really wonderful, and I'm so happy to have Football Fridays back. Because I always see Ali on football streams, and I'm very happy about it. My girl Jules is also here on a 15 stream streak. What a Friday. What a Friday. Runrick streak we don't count because, well, he fell the last one. Big time. We don't count his. No, we don't. Wes and Walker are also here. Guys, why are you in different colors now? Did you change your name colors? Where is the pink? Listen, there was some pink. You guys are also in... What? Did you have yellow or pink the last time? You had the same color and now you both changed it. I do appreciate you changing your colors. So now... but it's always fun because you always are here at the same time. I got the Japan, so I was wondering what should I wear today. My option was, of course, to put a Barca jersey. But then I was like, I will be doing a tier list. Then I want to post this video, and then people that if I say something about a Real Madrid player, they'll get angry nonetheless. But when they see me with a Barca jersey, they're gonna be like Barca biased, you know? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be biased because I will definitely not be biased in that list. I'm gonna do the rating hammer on everybody. But so I was thinking of wearing the jersey from my own club, which I really like. But then I was like, I don't know. So I was Switzerland and picked Japan. Also, this jersey is from the... I think my skin got very pink today. This jersey is from the Japan females. And they have the 1 star since they've won 1 World Cup. Why am I pointing in 2 places? And I really love, me and Sam really love these jerseys. They were from the last Women's World Cup. And Cape was the one who sent us, me and Sam both have one of each. We both have one of each. Okay, that was for the introduction of the jerseys. Bergie is also here. Bergie, hello. Hello, how are you today? Wait, you're here early-ish. Hopefully you're not back from a night shift. Because if you are, that means you probably did not sleep, knowing what time is it now for us all in Europe. Oh yeah, Federico. Also here, Federico. How are you? Hello. How have you been? How did the month of April started for you? I forgot to ask you that, I think, the last time around when we were on the Bulgaria-Ireland match thingy. Okay, now I feel a bit more awake. Miss Lara is also here, in case I didn't say it. I'm gonna say it again. Okay, now I'm recapping on stuff. Let me see. Deadfish is back today. Alright, hello and not hello. Okay, apart from the hello, I don't use a punctuation in the message where I end with emojis. No, if... Okay, so there's an unwritten rule. When you put an emoji at the end of a sentence, you don't put punctuation. If you put punctuation at the end of a sentence after you already have an emoji, that's criminal. Okay, that's judging you, criminal. You cannot do that. The emote is supposed to be the end. The emote marks the end of that sentence. Do not put a punctuation also on top of it. It's not, nah, imagine putting anything after the kappa. The kappa has a statement of its own, okay? It states a lot of feelings. We cannot put any punctuation to ruin the kappa. And it's like... You didn't see that sentence for me. I've finally woken up being better since it's sunny. Finally? It is finally sunny, babe? Let's go. What are you having for drinks? What are you drinking today? I'm happy you guys have sun today. We don't. So tonight we have a match and we're gonna play in wind and cold. I'm in the Spain without the S. I'm not in a good type of Spain. Seems like other people in a good type of Spain. No, I am in the one. See, I'm with the one. I'm in the pain of Spain. Marnik, what do you mean you have to leave work in 2 hours? I thought you have a day off today. You said... Oh, wait, no, that was the day before. Wait. Yeah, you said on Wednesday you have a day off on... Was it yesterday on Thursday? There you go. I missed him. Wait, I think I missed someone else in the chat. Hold on. It's Ken! Ken, how are you? Yeah, see, I just scrolled through and I thought I didn't see Ken. How have you been? Welcome back. I haven't talked to you in a while. Time zone differences and all. How are you? How is life? I wish I was a new chatter. At least I would have gotten a hello. Oh well, times have changed. What badge that was. Maybe the colors from 7TV. The colors from 7TV are really cool. They're really cool. We ain't rating players anywhere from Barca on the top. We are rating, and I'm gonna be... So on the first time I did this, that was on the subathon. I think there was more than one subathon in Germany, and I think, I'm not sure, it was either 22-23 players or it was 23-24. I have to check. But I want to combine them into one and make like a nice video out of it. I just have to spend a bit of a time editing that, but I will... That's a project that I want to work on after I do today. Which reminds me, I should just record this. I'm gonna record this while I stream. I should do that more often, but let me do it now because it'd be easier for me to edit. Harder. That part I'm gonna leave out. It's going out of the edits. My owl, welcome in. Welcome in. How are we today? What a way to wake me up. Oh my god, this playlist is fire. Do you guys want me to send it to you? 1 second. I'm gonna add it to my favorites. This is what I need, not just on a Friday. Save. Yes, please. Just save it. I don't know, just... Why can I just save it? What is this stupid thing? How do I send a link to the whole playlist? Technical difficulties. It's just because this is a YouTube app, not actually YouTube. So it's a bit hard to do. Oh, there you go. Found it. Oh, found it. Let me share it. Share, copy. There we go. 99 songs, 7.5 hours. Perfect. Perfection. There you go. I saved it. Awesome. Exactly. You don't do punctuation when the sentence ends with emoji, and if you do that, you need immediate assistance. Immediate assistance. Immediate assistance. The usual water? Me too. I have water, usual, and I have some matcha. Sam made some matcha. Waking up matcha because I'm sleepy, and since the weather is gloomy, even sleepier. Why did you remove Bergie's message? Wait! You remove another message also. 4 days off since yesterday, starting again on Monday. Oh, Bergie, you have a long weekend? Did you get some vacation days, or do you guys have some national holidays in the country, by the way? 4 days weekend! Let's go 4 days weekend! Let's go! Runway, can you for once be here when I am here? You do that on purpose. You know, he is getting back at me because I would always end stream when Runway comes back from work. Always. It was like a religion type thing. And now he's getting back at me for it. Leaving before. I'm also happy because my mom is leaving tomorrow to go work in Italy. And today she got mad at me because I'm not sad about it. Last time she said she won't ever come back and live with her boyfriend. Now she's mad when I don't have a reaction. I'm honestly counting. Well, I think moms are like every other woman. You think that you know what they're thinking, but you don't. You think that you've got the right thing, you don't. They're all... It's all the same pile. The age doesn't matter. She has some expectations. Don't cover the expectations. Why didn't you do it? But then another time, why did you do it? It kind of feels like that. Sparkling water with half a lemon squeeze into it. I must admit, I don't like sparkling water, but with a half a lemon squeeze into it, that's something else. That's something else. You know, I think I should make myself water with lemon more often. Muslera is giving me ideas. Put that into the recording. Great intro. Yeah, Conan, thank you so much for the intro of this video. As usual. Why are you not good? I slept since Monday, maybe 18 hours in total. You did? Wait, hold on, but you're officially off? You know, your shift, your last shift was last night. So have you slept ever since you came back from work last night, by the way? Or you still haven't? You're still pretty sleepy. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to be. You should be more like Bergie. See, Bergie takes time off. Bergie definitely probably sleeps more. Since Conan missed it, I think Bergie did not miss it, but there will be a rating list where we're gonna have the go to bed category, and I think the go to bed category is gonna be the majority. We don't need any other categories for me to put you guys into. It's just gonna all be in the same pile. Also I got a few days to check on the job of a person who sits next to a judge and writes it. Forgot in English. Oh, I don't know that in English either. I know exactly what that is, but I didn't like that they call people names there and that sometimes they have to work until 7 p.m. So I decided to reject it. I still have 2 others offers, but it's hard with finding a job today. It is extremely hard with finding a job today, Jules, but you are getting offers. You are already actively on the search, and not just that, but actively things are happening. You are getting answers, whether it's a positive or a negative answer. It is an answer. So it might take a while, but you will get there. You'll get there sooner than you thought. Maybe even before the summer. Because during the summer people get a little bit lazier and more leisure with jobs, so they will certainly try to hire beforehand. Tidwish, what is your 3rd badge? Is that a banana? Gone bananas. What in the actual hell is gone bananas? What in the Twitch world did I miss? I was only gone yesterday. Where did this banana came from? What? I was only gone for 1 day. What happened with the banana? Huh? Didn't even welcome in. Am I gonna play FIFA? No, I won't be playing FIFA today. We're just in a football category. Happy Friday. We're gonna do a tier list today. There's no other category you could put yourself when it comes to football. You can only do FC, so I'm an FC. That's it. We're limited. We need a separate football category just for football without playing football. Wait, who is this? Master Chaos the leg. How long has it been? How long has it been? I think too long. Let me see. We probably maybe messaged over a year ago. Hold on. I have to see. 2023. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. What the hell is going on? There's a lot to catch up there. 2 freaking years. That's a lot of our time lost and gone. What's going on? I'm all ears. What is happening? The court reporter? It's a court reporter. Didwish had to explain it in length. I'm just gonna end my sentence reading to the court reporter. I cannot read any further. It's brain fog. The court reporter. The court reporters. I knew Scott had to confirm my ex was doing law, so I know a few things. That is a banana. I have no clue how I got it. I just got a notification yesterday that I have it, and that was so funny. How I wanna do. We need to do some research, extended research on what that is. July, welcome in. Hello. Good morning, by the way, to you. Good morning. Happy Friday. How's it going today? Hello. When I stream like this, it's cool because I can catch up with people I haven't caught up on different time zones also. Yeah, one day Didwish went bananas. That's not true. 2023 will actually be in 3 years. It's 2020. No, we don't go back. We don't speak of the Armageddon. We don't. Can we not? No, we don't mention that. The 2020 and 2021 never happened. We just skipped them. Okay, we just skipped them. They never happened. They did not exist. I have no memory of what happened then. Here we go. See, speaking of odd time zones, Dragon, welcome in. How are we? Yes, today is the one and only early day. The one and only Friday. How have you been, my wingman? Welcome and happy Friday. We don't yet. 2020, no. Oh, I love this song, by the way. Banana badge. To unlock this limited time April Fool badge, all you have to do is download or share a clip that makes you lols for real to TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. Wait, so if I share a clip of mine directly, they make you share directly though, right? You have to directly share your video or something. Or how does that do? Also, how the hell did you get it then? I don't understand exactly how this works. If you clip it, okay, but just to share the link. Just to share a link of a video. Okay. You clip the video, then you share the link, and if you post it even here in the chat, it counts. Nida hits that ish every time. I must say that was peak. I can't even recall that song was in 1996. I always think that it's maybe 99, between 99 and 2001. Maybe because I think one of the first times I heard this song was it in Step Up? Didn't they have this in the Step Up movies? Let me see. I think it was in Step Up or a similar movie to Step Up. I used to watch a lot of hip-hop related movies. Let me see. No Diggity. Step Up. No, I don't think it was there. Oh, I need to rewatch all the Step Up movies now. Now that we come to terms with this. Haley, thank you so much for gifting us up to Dragon. Why not saying hello? Say hi. Say hello because the other day we called you out. Did you hear it or did you not hear it? If you missed it, it was a good one. And this time it was Derwish who did it. I said something in a good way. Partially. It was good. It was not bad. By the way, if you don't know, Derwish said that you probably don't see you as much because you went off and got married to that nurse that was mean to you. That's what he said. His words, not mine. You know, I just said it's a good thing. But he was the one who confirmed your marriage. Kind of just put it out there. Can you download the clip to the PC? Was possible for one of the last badges? I think that was for the hard badge, right? Which was actually pretty cool. Did they remove the hard badge now and change it with the banana? Sam is subscribed for 34 months. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, Sam! Yes. Her thank you is a thank you like this. Her thank you is different. I'm gonna just make a clip and you share the link. That actually seems really easy to get. Oh. Dragon, you're doing good. What have you been up to lately? Are you still studying? I'm also doing good. Damn it. Helio missed out that he's on a date with his nurse. No, you said he's gonna get married, not that he's on a date. That was different. You said married. I remember what I heard. He definitely said married. Oh yeah. Wait, Walker and Fame, you guys still have the heart. They didn't remove the heart. I think they should keep it. I mean, they hopefully don't remove badges because those badges were really nice. Now she's just like your sister. Worse. Worse. Much worse. I have a banana for a while and switch back to the heart. That's my favorite. Yeah, the heart is really nice. But the banana is funny. I like the banana. I cannot see it as good because of the thingy. The 7, ever since I put the 7 TV plugin, I cannot see it that well, I think. But I can send you birthday hypers. We don't have any, but nobody has a birthday? Not many April babies. We only have... oh, Sir Ken has a birthday. Speaking about Sir Ken. We have 2 birthdays. 2 birthdays only. Forrest and Sir Ken this month. That's kind of it. Bergie has gifted 10. Bergie, but... Here we go again. Another day, another thing. Another emotional... Bergie, thank you so much for the 10. I dropped it. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I dropped it. I'm gonna put it back. Thank you so much. You don't have to do this. We're here just trying to wake up, nothing else. Thank you. Wow. Can I put it back up then now? There we go. Bergie, I hope those 4 days vacation are gonna be good. You know? Especially after you worked a lot. It's a good thing to... We should never forget to take time off whenever we need time off. Never. Because, you know, I feel like our generation, we will work until a very old age. Let's hope I am wrong. Let's hope things are gonna change. So work will always be there, but time off will not. Time off will not. Work will always be there, but your time will not always be there. I'm not making good enough points because I'm still not awake, so I cannot have my Zedwish likes to call me out for my well, he used a lot of different words to describe when I try to say something smart. When I try. Or something hopefully a tad bit motivational. Yeah. Sam is go to the best footballer ever. She is. She takes them power shots like no one else. She definitely does. I think anyone on our team can confirm that. And the opponent's team for sure, they suffered from that as well. Anyways, I came back from the gym as soon as I started. Gonna shower now and switch to the PC. Take your time. Don't worry about it. Take your time. We're gonna start in a little bit, so you probably won't miss when we start the tier listing. We're gonna start maybe in about... I think 15-20 minutes if you guys want to. Okay, was I late on your birthday? We have way too many birthdays and stuff happening, you know, but not this month. Which month was your birthday? I can only just go to May now. You're not in May. You're not in May. Were you in the winter time? Which you don't have to, of course, but if you ever decide to play another horror game, please let's do Phasmo. If we do Phasmo, we gotta play together. We have to play together because I have not played Phasmo in many years. I do have the game. I have it. So you guys might have to carry me because I'm gonna be terrible at Phasmo. So whenever that time happens, I'm gonna need you to carry me on Phasmo. I'm fine with that. Hola guapa, hope you're having a great... Yeah. Just when I was like, you know, yeah, then the ending of it. The ending of the sentence. I will pretend I did not see it. I did not see it. I am having a very great non-yap. We are not yapping. We are waking up. Waking up is different than yapping. I think Deadwish calls it yapping when I say whatever I say. But when we're waking up, it's something else. I don't know how we can call it, but it's something else. Good morning, Guapo, by the way. It's already not morning. It's almost like 12 or 1 p.m. But nonetheless, I know most of us are still waking up. So good morning. How are you today? I love this song. Wasn't this song in GTA, by the way? Like, I'm pretty dead sure this... Well, let's bring it back. I think it was in GTA, in one of the GTAs, or am I wrong? Wasn't it in one of the GTAs? We have a new follower also. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Happy Friday, how's it going? Thank you so very much. Welcome in. Dramatic was just subscribed. Deadwish gifted a sub to dramatic_woods. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna pretend. I thought he said something, but he didn't say it. He gifted it. My hair is all over the place today. Same as my emotional state. All over the place today. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. I hope I get the penguin that claps as an emote. No, Sam, they don't have them anymore. They have new ones. Wait, the hype train? Did we get something? What is this? No comment. Oh, this fits. This is good. This is good. Wait, hold on. Is it just me, or when you click on a new hype train emote, you see by who it was made and it comes from a streamer? Does this mean that they're using streamer emotes as hype train emotes? Or is it just me, actually? By the way, hype train completed level 4 at 43%. Your community contributed a total of 13 sub gifts. Thank you. Thank you for the hype train. Friday hype trains. Walker, was I talking to you? Yes, about your birthday being in the winter time. Is it in the winter time? Hillary's like Internet Explorer. Hell nah! She impounded my energy. Impounded my energy drinks. I hate this maiden nurse. Perfect. I can see you guys can be soulmates. And get married in the future. I can absolutely see that happening. Marriage is knocking on your door. I can see that happening. I'm still in bed trying to wake up. I have a cold. Not a cold! No, not a cold. How? Wait, how did the cold came up? We're already recovering from cold weather, not going into colds. What is this? Wait, by the way, for my master chaos, I did not see what happened. What happened with you? Wait, I found it here. It was a response to Deadwish. Let's see. You've been serving in the army for the past year? You got back home this Monday? Wait, you had a 1-year gap because you were serving in the army and now you came back. Are you gonna continue where you left off with work? Or how does that work for you guys, by the way? There is not more West Coast songs than this. Yeah, this is the most West Coast song. Yeah, I think this was in the dance mission on the beach. The tense mission on the beach. Yes, exactly. It should be in GTA 5 as well. No, no. This was. Was it in the older GTAs? Conan said the beach mission wasn't it in San Andreas? I think it was in San Andreas. So GTA 6 this fall? No, I really don't think it's gonna happen. Like, let's be honest. I would like to be optimistic about it, but I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. By the way, Guapo, you should make yourself something very warm. Make yourself some tea. Better yet, if you have some soup. But don't stay in bed. You have to get something warm to drink and maybe then go back to bed. What's happening? I thought something's happening. It was just Sam. Just Sam being Sam. Nope, it's on the 28th of March. Does that count as winter? Oh my god. Wait, but I did not miss it, right? Did I congratulate you for your birthday, Walker? Like, seriously, did I miss it? I did not, right? Or did I? Because I have to see if I had you in the calendar or not. Then even 60-year-olds like Haley are getting married. He's not. Stop calling him out being old. He's not that old. Yeah, San Andreas, right? San Andreas had a dance mission, right? One of my favorite San Andreas missions was the one with the lowrider at the beginning of the game. I failed that mission when I first played San Andreas so many times. So many times. But that was still one of the funny missions of San Andreas. That's something that's worth replaying. You were sick, weren't you? Probably. I really don't recall. You know, I have a very bad memory, so I can remember everything that you've told me. But if you ask me what happened to me a week ago or what did I eat yesterday, I would really have to think about it. Let me see the calendar, please. 1 second. Let's look. March, right? I don't have you on March. You haven't told me your birthday. See, on the 28th? I don't have you. I did not know that you had a birthday. Even of me being sick, when I recover, or if I'm in this room, if I see my calendar, I see my calendar, so I try to congratulate. But I didn't had you. How dare not tell me? What did you do for your birthday? Now I have to add. I'm putting you down in the calendar. But I didn't had you here. Bad Walker. Just ordered my breakfast. I have nothing in my flat food-wise. What are you having for breakfast, Runrick? What type of breakfast are you having? Well, I kind of been jobless before the army, so I gotta look for a new job. Luckily, I do have a few ideas in mind. Really? Wait, can you not reapply or at your previous job? Were you still, before you left for the army, at that job that you started when with the cool office and all the posters? I remember you put yourself pretty cool posters in your office. See, random memory. I remember what Chaos showed me, which was 4 years ago. Okay, 4 or 5 years ago. But I do not remember if I was sick last week. I was, but I don't remember which days. And yesterday I ate... at night I ate a ramen bowl. And before that, what did I eat? I don't know what I ate before that. I don't remember. Demon, when was your birthday? Let me see. So, if you're not on the calendar, it's everybody's fault that you're not on this calendar. Because there are times on many streams that I randomly say, guys, if you have a birthday, please let me know so I can put your name in the calendar. Then complete silence. Okay? And then, Chris, you missed my birthday. 2nd of July. How did I miss that? When it's not even July yet. How did I miss it? And yes, I do not have you on 2nd of July. July. Guapo, please get up and get yourself something warm. Please do so. Get up and get something warm and then go back to bed. Actually, it might be best to just take a paracetamol, get some tea and then go back in bed with a lot of blankets. You said you don't remember, that's alright. No. It wasn't that I didn't remember the birthday. I didn't have the birthday. Okay, Demon on the 2nd of July. Bergie, I have you because I definitely remember you told me your birthday. You were not one of the people that slacked off not telling me their birthdays. Oh, yes, you told me your stream, not birthday. Let me see, just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I have you. I don't! This one is my fault. What? You're on the 11th of September? You have a birthday with Birdie and with Rashid. Also, this is, I think, the only day of the whole calendar that 3 people have a birthday on the same day. 11th of September. My dad has a birthday on the 9th. You guys are the same sign. My dad is on the 9th of the 9th. September, really cool month to have a birthday. About that, the studio got bankrupt while I was away. They did not. They did not, Chaos. They got bankrupt. Do you still keep in touch with some of your colleagues? Maybe they moved to another jobs and they can recommend you. Usually, you know, that is good if somebody recommends you. It's easier to find a job. I wasn't even here when it was my birthday. Oh, that I remember. We haven't known each other for that long. That I know, Demon. Birthdays are overrated. It depends. Some are good, some are meh. Not the birthday. Oh god, never mind, Chris. I haven't woken up yet. I'm telling you, it's like Thurs told me this morning that I am sleepwalking, and I technically am. Or sleep talking in this case. I am sleep talking to you. That's what I'm doing. Just your birthday is 262 days. When is it? Tell me the date just so I see. Since I have this down, everyone do their homework. Hey, what did I do? Oh my god, I did something with the chat. Okay, it's back. I don't know what I did. It's back. Do the homework. I have it here. In case I missed. Eric is here. Eric, do I know your birthday? Oh, so why are you up so early? Good early morning. Happy Friday. Let me see. Have I? My birthday is 3 months away. 3 months, April plus 3, July. Okay, yeah, I think I have Eric's birthday in July. Because that was last year. He was here on the 6th of July. I have him, 6th of July. They wasn't even here when it was my birthday, so I was just joking around. Yeah, that's okay. I got it. Even though I'm slow today, I definitely understood we didn't meet last year. Now I'm so I'll find the way. The most important part is finally, after 7 years, my immortal soul is free. I mean, it feels weird, doesn't it? So many things happened for the last 2 years. You know, if you have the availability, why don't you just take some time for yourself? If you have the finances, the availability, maybe try to travel, or just relax for a bit of a time before you get back on the horse and start working again. Dear God, please give me the strength to control myself from staying offensive and unholy things. For about what? What did I do again? Me wearing an Arsenal hoodie. You know, I have nothing from Arsenal, by the way. Literally nothing. But I do love their hoodie. Sam is right. I love Arsenal's hoodie. It's so pretty. It's very pretty. 22nd of December. 4th of July is Luna's birthday? I'm gonna write it down. Write it down. I'm on July. Luna. Jules. Oops. Jules. Kitty. There we go. Made it into the calendar. 22nd of December, I definitely have it, Jules. That one passed. Yep, there you go. I have it here. 22nd of December. Not because of my bladder and 2 because of my cat. I had to let him out. Oh, Eric, how old is your kitty? I did not ask you that, haven't I? I don't think so. Just the messages I want to type and not fit for the chat. There's just like every stream. Is there a stream sometimes that you can filter yourself without wanting to say anything? One time, it's like I'm writing with Axel every day. Yesterday, me and him have a very non-TOS chat, but he keeps saying all of these things, and every time I ask him, because we work together in a few things, And he does a lot of video editing also for me. And he sends me some files, and I'm like, can you zip it and send them to me? He zips it and he sends them to me. And every time the names that he puts on them, I'm like, can you for once name the file so I don't have to rename it? Because if I have the files that he sends to me, okay, and if I save them to my desktop, and you know, sometimes I share my screen, I share my desktop. Chloe Kelly is bowling back at Arsenal. I am so happy for Chloe Kelly. Finally, she's getting what she deserves. Because I had no idea of what was happening at City with her, and she looks happy. She just looks happy, and I think that's the most important thing. She looks happy. She's playing great, and I cannot wait to see her play for the national team. Not worried about the job that much. I already have a few plays in mind. There we go. And I do have a pretty sizable network of connections, so it shouldn't be that hard. Good. Just need to update my resume right now. I haven't decided to build a portfolio website to showcase all the cool stuff I do. That's actually a very good idea. Portfolio goes places. It's even better than having a resume. And it is always, always, always very good to promote that. Especially nowadays with social media. It's, I don't know, my voice went down. I have no idea why. Never mind that. There you go. Super happy because the Cowboys got a new quarterback, Joe Milton. Wow, rocket launcher for an arm, Joe Milton. Did he play for a good club before that, or is he from college? Like he was one that was good at the college, and then he graduated and came to play. Still a London team. The signature penalty of Chloe is amazing. It is. It is. If Kelly stayed at City, her international career was done. So thankfully now she's gone making a comeback. Speaking about Chloe Kelly, we will have a female football rating tier list as well. This week we're gonna focus on the male players from this season, but we will soon enough do the women as well. I haven't thought at what scale. Me and Didwish also decided to make a tier list with goalkeepers as well from this season. So there's already some ideas in mind about tier lists that we can rate and discuss on top of a few other things, I suppose. I used to be a baller. Family killed that dream. What did they do? Did they stop you from playing, Walker? Or did they told you it's not? Because I feel like with most things, parents go like, oh, okay, this is not you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not I don't know, usually a doctor or a lawyer. So if you're neither of those things, your job is not profitable, whatever you do, you have to focus only on things that are profitable for you ever since you're a kid and that type of thing. He's got drafted in NFL last year. Oh yeah, so he is young. He originally played for the for the Patriots. That's actually pretty good. I mean, the Patriots, I know, not that I watch, but I know who they are. I've heard things. So, certainly that's good. That's good. Esme got a special card. She did. She deserves it. It makes me feel a bit weird that she is playing more at the back instead of playing as a winger. I do understand that at Barca all the positions are oversaturated, but I feel like Esme playing in the front positions would have been more beneficial, but then I don't know. What am I to tell? Maybe her defense is decent, so that's why they decided to play her there. I was young enough to be a player. Now I'm 18, which isn't so old. I don't think I have a chance anymore. You do have a chance, Walker. Listen, I played football since I was 5, but I could never play it in a team because there were no girls' teams when I was growing up in my country. I don't think just in my country, in general. Now things are different. And I started to play this year in the very first club of my life at the age of 31. I did told my coach, by the way, the same thing that you said, but you're at this young age. So I told my coach, I had a conversation with her actually recently. I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna play, because there's a difference with me running long term into a game and someone else from the team that's 22 and running. Okay, there's a difference. I can run fast, but I can run fast for like 20 minutes, then I'm done. You know, that I need a break. Whereas others can run for 80, 90 minutes and they'd be fine. So I don't think there's such a thing as you don't have a chance anymore. If I have a chance and if I am doing it right now, what stops you from doing it at that age? Nothing. Okay, so nothing should stop you at all. You shouldn't look at it like that. And don't let family or friends stop you from doing something that you love either. Just do the things that you love. Don't care about what people or their opinion about it. I cared too much about people's opinion when I was younger, and that backfired at me, and I didn't do the things that I wanted to do when I had the chance to do them. Bree's actually right. Like, she's played everywhere, right? She has the left wing, the left midfield, the left back, and the striker. Wait, and which one is the dominant one? The left wing or what's happening? Wait, let me share a screen. What is this? Are we gonna look at it together? Hold on, this is the Twitch thingy. See, good thing I'm not saving what Axel sends me on the desktop, as I said. Wait, which screen am I sharing? The wrong one. 1 second. Where is this? I'm gonna leave the chat here though. 1 second. Fame, welcome back. Just in time. I waited for you to come back. I waited for you to come back before we start also. Before I open this, exactly, with spoiler alert, being a lawyer doesn't always mean having a lot of money. Now, after law, I am learning programming. But exactly, Jules. The thing is that also times change. You know, maybe in the 80s or the 90s, being a lawyer was the most profitable thing, but maybe not anymore. Also, getting into, you may finish law school, but as you can say yourself, getting a job in law is so hard because you also need connections. You need this, you need that. It's depending on what type of profession you want to take into law as well. So, but you know, I feel like some parents just live in the mentality of when they were kids and they oppose to you what their parents opposed on them, which is very wrongful. Which is the most wrongful thing to do as a parent. But can we control them? We cannot. We can talk to them, yeah, we can control them. I already had some heart issues a few months ago, but now I'm fine. I hope I can make it somehow. I would say you can visit a doctor, a sports doctor, a football sports doctor, of course, the best. And they will examine you. I did the same. I had to do that because my dad has heart problems, so it runs in the family. I have them too. I think this is one of the reasons also why I'm out of breath very often when I run. And they can tell you ways that you can play, things that you can do, and everything in between. They will certainly help. They will give you a condition, and you know, you might still be able to play, for sure, but just under different conditions. And that's still something, and that's still a way to start and see what the doctor says. I'm playing for longer than I think. I don't know. I don't know. Jules, you want me to send you the Jinx wallpaper? The card is a left wing. A left wing? Ooh, that's cool. But she's on the same position as Pina, Rofo. They put so many people in that position now. Alexia also the left wing. Not the dominant one, though. I hope they didn't make that one dominant. Watching Lamine and Kubarsi gives me both happy yet I could have been there too. That is the worst. Do not ever compare yourself with Lamine Yamal. For just an example, okay, Lamine or anyone his age, you know, just because he's 17 and he's in Barcelona and he's a European champion and so on, and then you say, oh, well, I'm 17, what have I done with my life? I can be like Lamine Yamal. You're forgetting that he started off in the La Masia Academy. Just like many of those players, they were in a professional academy. They were in one of the best professional academies. Have you been in that academy? No, because if you were in the right place ever since you were a little kid and you were able to have good coaches, train very regularly, and so on, you would have been places. You could have been even better than Lamine Yamal. So don't ever compare yourself with those guys. It's a completely different scenario with them. That's so sweet of you. I try. Alexia and Krissy is the duo we never knew we needed. No. No, that makes me shy. Don't say it. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What is happening? Kevin De Bruyne. Dear Manchester. Wait, is he... What is this? What is this? Dear Manchester, seeing this, you probably realize where this is heading. So I'll get straight to it and let you all know that these will be my final months at Man City player. Nothing about this is easy to write, but as football players, we all know this day eventually comes. That day is here, and you deserve to hear it from me first. Football led me to all of you into this city, chasing my dream, not knowing this period will change my life. This city, this club, this people gave me everything. I had no choice but to give everything back, and guess what? We won everything. Wait, hold on. Whether we like it or not, it's time to say goodbye. City, Rome, Mason, Michelle, and I are beyond grateful for what this has meant to our family. Manchester will forever be in our kids' passports, and more importantly, in each of our hearts. This will always be our home. We cannot thank the city club staff, teammates, friends, and family enough this 10-year ride. Every story comes to an end, but it's definitely been the best chapter. Let's enjoy these last moments together. Much love, KDB. That's so sad. I mean, we all know that he will be leaving eventually, or sooner than later, or last season even when it was speculated. But seeing this now, reading this now, what? I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. 10 years. 10 years. What are City gonna do? Now the question is, what are they gonna do? Remember when he was injured? How they suffered? Remember how Haaland suffered? Because there was no KDB? To have the KDB Haaland duo? What are they gonna do? Who's gonna take his place? I don't know. This is... I mean, I'm happy for him though. Yeah, he's probably gonna go. I think Kevin's probably gonna go to Saudi for sure. I mean, he's at that age. I don't think he's gonna go to another big club. I think he's probably gonna go to Saudi and just end his career soon enough. Oh. Okay. 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 Well, that was something. I'm sure as hell gonna miss KDB at City, or see him in another jersey, despite not being a Manchester City fan or not watching as much as Manchester City matches, and I mainly do only watch the Champions League and part for a few Premier League games. That's still a lot. He will definitely go down as a big legend in this club. Yeah, I'm shocked too. I mean, we did expect it, right? I love the Blue Hearts though. I love the Blue Hearts. I think it'd be really nice what Conan is saying for him returning back to Belgium, maybe to play for Genk. I truly hope so. Everyone should go back to their boyhood clubs at the end of their career. Look what Neymar did. Despite things, he did go back to Santos. Had just been Aston Villa Academy at LB, but I wasn't fit enough. You were not, Demon. Do you have regrets towards that? One of the most beautiful farewell letters I've ever seen. It was very well put. Didn't expect anything less from Kevin. It's very good. Best player in City's history. No, seriously, yeah, maybe after Kun Aguero, yes. Yes. Aguero definitely went down like one of the best City players as well. And City does not, it's not like they have a big history, okay? We all know that. They have Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, but Rodri, no, that's different. That's different. Rodri is a defensive midfielder and KDB is an attacking midfielder. It's different. Speaking of opportunities and stuff, this guy's in front of you was a rejected Chelsea. He was. Mo Salah was also a rejected Chelsea. Look at him now, won literally everything except the World Cup, but we should not blame Lukaku for that. From Chelsea's reject to City's main man and their legend. If Belgium did not have KDB, Belgium wouldn't have been the team that they are today. Okay, because watching them at the last Euros and on the last World Cup, literally KDB was the only, especially on the Euros, he carried that whole national team on his shoulders because they all suck. I'm sorry to say that to my owl, but they were terrible. Like, he was the only one, and then Lukaku was just ruining it for everybody. He just goes somewhere to ruin somebody's team, okay? He's there to ruin the team, no matter where he goes. But he really carried Belgium in the Euros, in the last Euros. And I was so sad because I wanted them to proceed further, but he was the only one. Doku was terrible in the last Euros. Lukaku and both of them were just killing that team. They couldn't score. And then we had to wait for KDB as a midfielder to do something for them. He can go to Saudi, but maybe he wants to stay in Europe for his kids. You never know these days. That's also true. Family plays a big role here, okay? So they do make those decisions, but family plays a big role of where they're gonna go eventually as well. Gira, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Happiest of Fridays. How's it going? Hello. I think he'll go back to Germany. That'd be nice as well. Going back to Germany, going back to Belgium. Either one would be nice. City, no history, but present. Yes, no history, but present. Chelsea's a joke, but a historical team. Well, things are completely different. Right now, even Chelsea's a reject at Chelsea. Chelsea, well, we know how things are there the past 2-3 years. To be fair, Kevin has 400k a week in Manchester. Maybe he won't go to Saudi after all. Maybe he has earned enough. Oh, he's definitely earned enough. But haven't most of them earned enough? It depends what he wants to chase. You know, if he wants to chase more money or if he wants to, I don't know, if he just wants to retire, have a normal life. Maybe, we don't know. Technically, he's not saying if he's going to retire or not. Usually, you know, some of them say, this is not the end of my chapter, la 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 la. He's not saying that. So, to me, it sounds like a retiring letter, but I certainly hope it's not one. Definitely it shouldn't be one. Azar would be like, I was selling burgers in the stadium. Man, he messed that up. Azar messed his career so much. Kind of sounds like Luka Doncic. No. No, this is different. This is different. He is happy leaving. Doncic was not happy leaving. This one is different. This guy is leaving from his own free will. Not because somebody forced him to leave. That's the only difference here, I suppose. Kevin Servan is waiting for you. He's gonna have a chill life in Serbia if he goes. Every time someone says family, it reminds me of Vin Diesel. How would it not? How would it not? Yeah, welcome in. How's it going? Hello. Yeah, and the chickens. Here he would get like 14k a year if he was lucky. Oh. I don't see KDB becoming a coach. He can become a board member somewhere, but not a coach. Why not? I can see him become a coach. 6 months Real Madrid contract for KDB to find out how much people burn. No, I think Madrid have enough good midfielders. They don't need to add another number. But I don't know. We can speculate about it. I would hope that he stays in Europe. As Demon said, maybe go back to Germany, or as Conan said, going back to play for Genk. You know, any of those things. Okay, should we start the tier list, by the way? Where do I have the tier list? Let's get that baby starting. That baby going. I haven't... second. Wait a second. It works like this, right? Okay, but I need to minimize my camera in a way. 1 second. Because I want to zoom this in. Yeah, I need to move. I'm gonna move on the other side, maybe. I am moving. I'm going places. This is also gonna move on the other side. There you go. Or should I put the chat on this side, maybe on the other side? Like this? Yeah, so we can see all the players everywhere. Okay, I think like this is better. Be a bit hard for me to read, but I think it's fine. Speaking of the Mavs, I've been hearing rumors that they're gonna try to draft Cooper Flag. She's a really good player from Duke University. If they do, I'm not saying I forgive them for the whole Luka thing, but I'll be slightly less angry. Oh, it's really hard for me to read. I'm gonna... Nah, that doesn't work. Cooper Flag. What type of position does he play at? Does he play, or his main position? Ooh, when is the college draft, by the way, Eric? Things are pretty good, yeah. Look at this. They're pretty good. How are you? Casemiro should have had his own category of retirement. Where did you see Casemiro? Where is he? Oh yeah, I see him. He should have his own category of retirement. So, there is a thing. The tier list has 51 players. We can include everyone in a small list. And a 300, 400 player. No, I need to move the chat. I cannot read it from there. It's really bad. I'm just gonna make my camera... I don't know how. Like this. Because I cannot read. Okay, this is better for me. So let's start. I will start. This tier list is part 2. Part 1 was players from the no, that was a bad start. Never mind. This tier list will be from male footballers only from 24 and 25, which is the current season right now. There are some players that are not there. As that we said, there are some players that will not be there, but we have added a lot of players so we can versatile and know categories. I love the categories, okay, because the categories are very FIFA FC related. We have from top to bottom, we have world class, excellent performer, showing great potential, has potential to be special, needs improvement, or should go to Saudi. I was thinking of one additional category, but I don't know if it's gonna make sense. That it's a FIFA category, leader of men. What do we think of? Should we add leader of men or leave it as it is? I just came up with that on the spot. Leader of men, I think. Or would it become too much? Because we only have 51. We have 51, but there are not gonna be many in leader of men, to be honest. I'd leave it, to be honest, like this. Okay, we can leave it like this. So, you're more than welcome to get offended by my opinion, but the idea of having this tier list is to discuss, okay? So please share away your honest opinion about every single player that goes in every single category. Be like, oh, you know, this is completely relevant or this is completely irrelevant because this and this happened, and we can have all sorts of discussion about things. So do not hesitate to start a discussion and to, you know, and to say whatever you want to say. Yeah, definitely not being aggressive or disrespectful. That's quite clear. Anything else, we can definitely talk. We had a very fun and chill time on the last tier list, by the way. It was super relaxing. Last time around I had a cocktail or something. Now I'm having a matcha. That still fits. It still works. No, I'm not on the list. I'm not on it. I can never be on that list. I'm offended that you want me to be offended. Good, let's all be offended about it. I know nothing about European food, so I'm just gonna be here and enjoying the show. There's probably gonna start a lot of drama. That's okay. Alright, there's probably gonna be a lot of drama in this one. The last time around we didn't have as much as drama, but there definitely will be drama. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna start with how they are placed. You can we cannot see all of them, but if I scroll down, once we start adding more, we're gonna go up and down. Yeah. And we can just start from the first row with how we have them. I tried Krissy as should be a streamer instead of a player. should be a yapper instead of anything else. Any of those things. Okay, the first one we're starting off with is Bruno Fernandes. We're starting with Bruno Fernandes. So, Bruno for me is world class. Okay, Bruno for me is world class. Why? There are a lot of reasons, perhaps, but let me just remove this. There are a lot of reasons why I think Bruno is world class. One of them being currently at the moment, again, we're speaking based on this season. We are basing performance only on this season. Last season, whatever, does not matter. Only this season matters. So this season, he's single-handedly carrying Manchester United. There was an article that I read this week because I was doing a few things for work, because they have to recap the Manchester United and Manchester City derby this weekend. So I've read on the Premier League website that there's a discussion about Bruno being literally kind of like the savior of United and reasons why he is the way that he is this season. And seems like with Amorim becoming a coach, Bruno is back to his pretty good world-class form, and the way that he's been played has been proving a success a lot for the team, and not just for the team but overall. So I think Bruno definitely deserves that spot. This season he's proven to be world-class, and United should be thankful for where they are right now, even though they're not in a good place. Well, there's so much one player can do. Also, Faye makes a pretty good point. So Bruno is the highlight of Manchester United for the last 5 years. It's not just this season, yeah. I mean, we are discussing this season performances, but for him, it's not just this season. For him, is the last few seasons. He's been a really good captain of that team and has been holding them for dear life for quite a while. An hour and a half, just yapping and didn't start. Yeah, this week. Yeah, but we did. We are here. This season can be, I don't know, he definitely is this season. I wouldn't say world class. Why not world class this season? Why not? Let's talk about it. He goes unseen because our strikers don't deliver, but his numbers are insane. That's the thing. You know, we base one player based on the other players around him, okay? The fact that there's nobody in United to score goals in attacking positions does not mean that the other part of the team is underperforming. He's keeping the midfield. Literally, I quote, as I said, I did this for work this week. In that Premier League official article, they say that Bruno is the heart of the Manchester United midfield this season. They say that. I don't say that. They say that. And if they're saying that on their official website, then they're absolutely right. That's it. Bruno is one of the best midfielders in PL. I would say him and KDB on their respective positions, because they technically play on the same position. Definitely. Also, here we're not supposed to be team biased, by the way. So I'm going to be completely honest with Real Madrid players as well. I'm not going to be Barcelona biased. Just saying, we shouldn't be biased team-wise. We should be player biased in this case. Bruno got Player of the Month in FC today. Oh, he did! Yeah, that's one of the things that was... I didn't know if it was still official because it was a few days ago, but I think there were talks of him probably winning Player of the Month for March. There we go. Team affected him, to be fair, but him as a player, he is great. Definitely. I definitely do agree with that. I think Bruno looks better because everyone around him has been bad. It's like Grealish. He was brilliant at Villa, but since he moved to City, he hasn't been the same. I wouldn't say so. There were good players at United previous seasons. There were good players at United. They're also good players now at United as well. But Grealish, I think Grealish was good at Aston Villa. And now he's nobody at City because there's competition, yes. But Bruno, we cannot say like he hasn't had competition though. Definitely has had competition. I mean, you had for an example, you know, we had Casemiro, which was a world-class midfielder coming from Real Madrid, but he did not excel. He did had a good first season at United. Can't say that he did not. He actually had a pretty good first season at United. Casemiro, that is. We're gonna get to him eventually. Funk is here. Where is the crybaby category? Joking. My God, a lucky they have him. Funk, welcome in. Good morning. How are we today? Happy Party Fridays to you. Hello, welcome in. Funk is gonna get us a discussion with us. Hello. If KDB's chances didn't get delivery, he would have been a shit player himself, but City's players score. Haaland has used all the chances given to him from KDB. That's exactly true. If you have a good striker, your attacking midfielder is gonna feel even better. But when you're imagine we're talking about a shit club. Okay, let's say you're a third division club. That doesn't mean you're a shit club. You're just a third division club, and it's kind of like even in the club that I play. So we have a very good midfielder. Okay, our midfielder is our best player of the whole team. She is the best player of the whole team. But if she passes you the ball and you cannot score the goal, that doesn't make her less of a good player. It's not the fault in her if if that happens. Bruno this season in PL 29 games, 8 goals and 10 assists. He is, hear me out again from the article. So he is number 1 in the Premier League this season with through balls and passes in the penalty box. He is also number 2 in assists, and there was something else that I forgot what else it was. But being number 1 with through balls and passes in the box in the whole of PL, I think that definitely says a lot. Let's see what Gira says. I'm harsher, would only put Bruno as an excellent performer. Again, we're basing it only on this season. This is just this season only. This is very, 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 very important. Because this season he is outstanding. We still have to base it only on this season. And the stats this season speaks for themselves. Also, Grealish does drink more than he plays. Grealish is good in the pub. Yeah, he's only good in the pub. He really flopped at City. Okay, there are a few opinions of Bruno being an excellent performer. I would take them. Everyone has their own opinion. That's it. Everyone has absolutely their own opinion. Also, we have Delay Boy here. Delay Boy, welcome in. What do you think about Bruno this season? I feel like we should pin a message. That we should pin a different message, not this message, saying this is based on only this season, nothing else. Oh my gosh, you're saying should go to Saudi category. We definitely, I already have one that I just, like, I turn around, I already saw my, should go to Saudi. My eye on him. Bruno has Xerxes and Højlund in the attack. Hey, what can you do with Xerxes and Højlund? Xerxes. We're gonna get to him. I cannot wait to get to him. I wouldn't even put him in should go to Saudi. I cannot even do that to them. He shouldn't even go there. He is the first scoring outside of the box with 5 goals. Oh, that statistic I did not see. This season he's a brilliant player, but just I wouldn't put him in the world class. Okay, got it. Okay, Osama's sitting also. How would you put Bruno in Met this season? He's like kind of the best player in your club. No, Man United to Saudi. What did you just send all of the players from your favorite football club to Saudi? Okay, I love that discussion. That was probably the best. That was just the best opinion ever. All of Manchester United is going to Saudi. That's it. Okay, we're moving on from Bruno because we cannot spend 20 minutes on one guy. We have Benjamin Sesko, who plays for Leipzig in the Bundesliga. Benjamin Sesko is a player that I knew nothing about before the Euros. I've discovered him on the Euros, and he was probably the best performer for his team. I'm gonna put him in... Has potential to be special, I think. I'm a bit biased between showing great potential and has potential to be special, because the only reason why I will put him here instead of showing great potential, okay, is because I think that in the future he can be a very good striker. I think he's gonna go places. I can easily see him playing in the PL maybe in a few years' time. And he's been performing very good for Leipzig this season as well. And I can honestly see him become even better. He's very young as well. And let's see what... I think he's 24 maybe? 25? Oh, he's 21! He is 21. He is 21. So yeah, I will put him in this category because I think he has the potential to be something special. He's too young still. Oh, Manchester United, that's gonna be their new name. Can you put him on world class excellent performance? Sam, wait, hold on the buses. Okay, We go one by one. Look, I pick him up from here. I don't randomly choose a guy and just plop him somewhere. We go in with... Don't ruin my flow. We go one by one. Samantha going from the middle to the top. Showing great potential in my opinion. Okay. I put him there as well. He still has more games to prove because of yeah, he definitely is showing great. It's pretty hard to pick which one to put him in. Showing great potential and has been brilliant this season. Absolutely. He's been a really, really good striker for Leipzig. And he's probably going to stay in the Bundesliga maybe for another year or two at least. But then I think we're going to see him play somewhere else. Hopefully that's not going to ruin his career. It's only going to get better. Gears moved on to Palmer showing great potential. It's so weird with Palmer though. They are two... Like, there's only one weird thing about Palmer. Palmer had this most amazing start of a season ever. Okay, the most amazing start of a season ever. But now he's quiet. At the second half of the season, he's quiet. There are even articles about it, like what's been happening with Cole Palmer. Why is he not, you know, what's been happening with him? And it's hard to make a decision, but he really exceeded in the first half of the season. But things are not the same right now. Where would I gonna put him? Where am I gonna put him? I have to think. I'm listening, yes. He's a penalty merchant. I really love when I hear penalty merchant and then we have Real Madrid. You know? Then we have Real Madrid and then we say penalty merchants Chelsea. Poor Chelsea. Palmer only has a left foot. Does it really matter? He needs to have one good foot. That's not good enough. His potential to be special, I say. I don't think so. I think he's already a special. I don't think he has a potential. Yeah, Palmer is good, but his team is shit. It's kind of like United. It's kind of like a Bruno situation as well. Like, he's good, but the team is shit. They're also not doing much. He was doing very good as a duo with Nicholas Jackson. But I think Jackson got injured for a period of time. And then, I don't know, things started to slack off. He has a very good outside of the box shot, though. You cannot deny that. No penalty merchant. He has one of the best outside of the box shots. Don't mention Real. Conan, you were allowed to have discussions with me, but you were not supposed to come in and say that only when I rant on your team. Also, the only reason why the women were won that El Clasico was the hell rain that killed us all in the stadium. I'll give him that. They won 1 out of 18. Let's not rub it in everybody's faces. Like, it's like me winning the Lotto after 80 years of playing the Lotto. It doesn't make it special anymore because I'm already 80. It doesn't. It just sort of happened. You played so well to the week 15, so he did good. He did play so well until week 15. Looks like an excellent performer should go to the good player with a bad or not advanced enough team. Okay. So the excellent player should go to a player with a good enough and advanced. And the world class that goes for both great player and a cruising team. Nah, but we should still not base them on the team performances. I'll give you an example. I really love... Battle me on this because I really want to... I never discussed this. So I read a lot of comments all the time, okay? Because you know there's the Real and Barcelona chatters, especially the Real Madrid chatters. Not saying anything, but Real Madrid chatters do love to rub it in everybody's face when they aren't even asked about an opinion. So in social media, when someone says, I don't know, but the guy should get this reward because he's won the Champions League. Okay. In this case scenario, just I'm not saying who the guy is, just the ex-guy, doesn't matter who he is. Does this mean that the third goalkeeper of the team should also get the same world-class performance just because his team won the Champions League and he also got a gold medal? No, it's a team performance winning the Champions League. It's not just one player. If it was one player, pwah, You know, if it was just one player, PSG would have been Champions Leagues, champions. I don't know for how many years in a row, but they couldn't even win it with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. They couldn't even win it with them. So I think you can have a shitty team, but still be a world class player. You know, you can still be very good, but you're just in the wrong team. Sadly for you, you're just in the wrong team. I say always be happy with the small thing. Victory is counted when it's due. World class should go for the player who lift their team up in a good place. That is true. But sometimes in a crisis, you cannot do much. Like Chelsea and Manchester United have been in a crisis due to their owners for the past few years. What are they supposed to do? Chelsea literally sold all of their players. It's like they made a Chelsea 2.0. I couldn't even name any Chelsea player because they sold everybody and they bought a completely different squad. Whereas for United, they've been doing quite the opposite. They're not changing anybody and they're not investing into anything. So it's not even their fault. They're I guess some players that are still faithful to the clubs that they're into, and I don't know, they have their reasons to stay. We all laugh at Lewandowski with he's scoring so much this season. I like the race with him and Mbappe. He is this season. But again, it was in the first half. Now he's a bit laid back, I would say. A bit laid back. But this season, we're going to get to Barcelona. I think Daniel was next. We're going to get to Barcelona. Let me put Cole Palmer somewhere because we still haven't put him anywhere. I'm going to put him in this season. I'm going to put him in showing great potential. This was the first half, as I said, of the season was definitely his, without a doubt, from any other club in the PL. But he is showing that potential. I think there is a lot more to see from him, which we will hopefully see maybe also in also, let's not forget that the only reason, non-biased, but the only reason why England did not win the Euros, okay, two reasons, but they're all related to Southgate, and it was also Southgate not playing one of his best players, which was Cole Palmer back then. Okay, it was that thing that pissed me off so much. I was watching all of the matches. I was like, you cannot be that big of an idiot not to play. He was announced, Palmer, I mean, as the best player before the Euros from his country. And then you do not play him. That's also something. So I will put him in showing great potential based on now how far we've gotten. On a conversation of baseless, everyone does that. People rank players based on specific bases. It's also based on their social media presence. You can be the best player out there, but you have zero social media presence. People are not going to care about you. There's also the social media presence thing. World class should be a player that you can put in them in any team, they will be good. We've had more stuff changing in United than player changes. Yes! Anything but player changes in United. What do you expect from a girl wearing a Japan today's Japan Grand Prix? I don't watch that. But Salman Walker seems to be watching that. I don't watch it. It's all related to Southgate, though. Southgate was the demise of England national. But now you have Thomas Tuchel, so... You got the best of both worlds. Instead of should go to Saudi, we could have given to... No, and I would not. I would probably only send Lukaku to Southgate. Should I send someone else? Let me look. Actually not. It's just Lukaku. He's the only one I would send to Southgate. The others don't deserve that. Not even Xerxes deserve that, okay? Or maybe he does. Oh, maybe he does. Okay, Lukaku and Xerxes. I changed my mind. I'm sending the both of them to Southgate. Southgate camp. Danny, welcome in. Happy finally Friday. Are you feeling a bit better today? We're on to the weekend. How's it going? Hello. Let's check the time. Okay, we have less than 2 hours to finish this. This is dangerous Dervish right now. Behave. It's all I can say. About which case scenario? It's too early to see the sunrise here, but your face is close enough still. Good morning. How are you? How are you? It's too early to see the sunrise. Look at you go. Good morning. How have you been, by the way, this past week? Happy Friday also. Happy Friday! I can already see but Dan using exclamation mark at the end of a sentence that he's happy it's Friday. Give him the Selgie is basically wishing to ban. Axel is also here. Axel, welcome in. Might as well, since you're helping me with some of some football stuff, learn something today from this. Xerxes should go with his bold stepfather who brought him to the club. He sadly did not leave with him. I am. See, I knew. I know him so well. Lukaku has 11 goals and 8 assists in Syria this year, so not so bad. Still send him to Saudi. Axel, stop playing Marvel Rivals. I said to be here present. He's just popped out. He's playing Marvel. Stop playing Marvel Rivals. Be present here to learn about football. 88 goals in 122 games for Belgium. He's not doing bad there. Who, Lukaku? Please, my owl, you should not wish your national team to continue playing him. Just because he managed to tap in the worst tap-ins in the history of the tap-ins. Please. Please. Just don't go that road. Don't. He is worse than anybody that we made fun of. And we made fun of a lot of footballers, okay? This week has been good. I worked 3 a.m. to 8 p.m. yesterday. How is that a good week? How is that good? I know in what terms this is good still for you, but how is that good overall good for you? It's not overall good for you. Do you have the weekend off for yourself? This is the Lukaku slander. I have nothing positive to say about Lukaku, ever. Finish the project. I want to treat myself. I'm like a dog. I need a treat after I do something. That's true. Axel was a simple man. He doesn't need that. Why are we talking about Lukaku? We haven't reached him yet. Stop being like Sam. Lukaku probably has 40 goal post shots. Listen, let me just put him should go to Saudi. Let's grab him from the middle. He's the only one. Since we're out of discussion, there we go. There's nothing. I have nothing to say about this man. He's going to Saudi. That's it. Okay. Moving on. Where's Ronaldo? We're only rating players that are already relevant. So Ronaldo and Messi are no longer relevant, Axel. This is players from this season. They're playing in other places. They're no longer relative to Ballon d'Ors and other situations. That's it. They're already in the Saudi. Like Ronaldo. We cannot put him to go to Saudi. Lukaku, that's his treatment. That's where he deserves to go. Special treatment. There we go. Okay, Dani Olmo. This season, Dani Olmo. Lots of injuries. He came in to Barcelona, played great, got injured. Came back, played great, got injured. Lots of injuries. Nonetheless, he's performing very good. But I would maybe put him also has potential to be special, same as with Sesko. Because we still haven't seen much of him. Again, injury based. He is playing great. I mean, we saw a lot of him in the Euros as well. But he has a lot to prove. He definitely has a lot to prove. So let's see. We'll just say let's see where that takes him next. He definitely has a lot to prove yet. Lots of injury. Almost burned. Still hasn't confirmed contract, by the way. There was some discussions yesterday for almost signing. Still not confirmed. Why is have to list Manchester United players? Because we have a lot of men needs improvement and should go to Saudi. So maybe some are gonna go there, I think. I think probably because of that. I'll put him up with Palmer showing great potential. He is showing great potential, but I'm gonna leave him as something potential to be something special. I think based on what I did with Lukaku, send him to Saudi, my owl left us. That's it. He left us because I sent him to Saudi. Look at Danny. Look at Danny go. Nunes should go to Saudi, but I don't think they would save them right. Listen, Saudi is in a desperate need here. That a lot of people are leaving. Oh wait, we're on him actually now. Oh, well, you're kind of right. Like I don't know what to do with him. Olmo is Olmo. Olmo will prevail. I just hope he can stay healthier and stop getting injured so often because it's not good for him. Oh, he did get a confirmed contract already. So Spanish court has confirmed and gave the verdict that Olmo's contract is valid for the whole season. Oh, irrespective of La Liga's verdict. Fung, do we have anybody Swiss in this list, by the way? We don't, I think. We don't. That's actually true. And also, Didwish put the pictures of the United players right next to each other. So they're like stacked here. Oh, apart from Salah, no, he's in the middle of stacked United team. It's okay. Some we're gonna go by pretty fast. I'm just making a new category retire. Actually, I think Nunes contribution Liverpool 24-25. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's a little bit better than last season. I mean, I don't even know if he did anything last season, but I have not heard his name being mentioned, not even once. Like, you hear Liverpool's being champions, but you don't see Nunes in that sentence. I think this is a bad website to check those stats. Wait. Premier League, 24 appearances, 5 goals, I think. Is this 3 assists? Yeah, assists. So, in 24 matches, he had 5 goals and 3 assists. But picked up 8 yellows. How do you pick 8 yellows as a striker? Like, how how do you pick 8 yellows as a striker? So he has the same amount of yellow cards as his goal and assist contribution for 977 minutes. A Nunes weekend slander, that is tolerated. He's world class, hits the ball across the world except the goalpost. 4 posts in 1 game. 4 posts in 1 game. Assist by hitting the post. He's a specialist at hitting the goalpost. He actually really is. Like, no joke. I think when he was a kid, you know what most of us probably, that we played football when we were kids, you definitely did the hit the goalpost challenge, right? That's kind of like the most popular things to do when you play football as a kid. I think he was the master of that one, and it kind of stayed with him. Instead of going inside of the goal, he still continues to play the game of hitting the post instead of scoring. See, he's way worse than Lukaku, so it should have a category below. I do kind of agree with that. I do kind of agree that he's worse than Lukaku. But there's the thing. Lukaku is already too old. He's not gonna improve, you know? So that's why we put him in Saudi, because he's not gonna improve. He doesn't care about improving either, you know? His whole career is just here. Whereas Nunes needs improvement, so I'm gonna plop him here. I do agree there's no place for him in Saudi. Maybe they're not even gonna ask for him to go there. So he just needs to improve, because he just needs to improve. You know, stop getting yellows, start scoring goals. It just needs improvement. I don't know where else to put him. I think in this case scenario, this is like the only place he can go. Jared Bowen has done more and been injured for half of the games. I think Otis Childhood Nunes did the goalpost challenge. Yes, he did. Yeah, 4 posts in 1 game is the record. Oh, he is holding a record though. Which player can say, hey, you know what? I grew up to be a professional football player. I went to play for a big Premier League club, and I made a Premier League record. Who can say that? Not many players. That was you. I said it first. I'm sorry, but I was the first one to say it. Yours does not count. Wow. Go to Saudi, learn Arabic, be football's best translator. You really have the faith in him. He's gonna learn Arabic and become a translator. That's bold. That's bold. Lukaku is so irrelevant that he gets passed around from one club to another like a lady of the... He gets passed around, and he probably played like Zlatan in half of Italy. Okay, moving on. We're back into United. We have... Matthias de Ligt. Okay, de Ligt. There's a pain. It pains me to say this. So I used to really, really like de Ligt when he was playing at Juventus. Okay? At Juventus, de Ligt was a very great central back. And then after leaving Juventus, that was kind of it. That was just it. At Bayern Munich, I have no idea what he's done. Because I did follow up his career after that, or in general. I used to sign him in FIFA a lot in my manager career modes. And now at United, even worse. So how old is he now? I think, well, he grew. So De Ligt is about 25. He's still young. Okay, since we cannot send him at Saudi, maybe 25. But then again, needs improvement. He's not gonna improve at United. And I don't think United is the problem in his case, to be honest, at being a good defender. So I'm gonna send him to Saudi. He went from somebody that I like to somebody that I don't think he can. So everyone that I'm gonna send to Saudi is gonna be players that I don't think they can improve. I don't get me wrong. I don't think Nunes can improve, but he has to start doing something. Maybe if he leaves Liverpool. I think it'd be best for everybody if he just leaves Liverpool. I have no idea why he's still there this season, to be honest. Why they kept him? Why didn't they just sell him? Put him maybe in the championship, give him a chance to try to do something there. But that is Lukaku. He knows 4 languages, I think. That's true. He can be a translator in the Saudi league. After he plays 1 year, he can then transfer to be a translator. He does know a lot of languages. He started well with United, but boy oh boy, he got United blood in him now. He grew. Nunes to PSG, send them all the young boys to PSG. Nah. Only the talented young ones kind of go. Not, Wait, Borky is also here. Borky, where's Bujinov? Only this season players. Where are we gonna put him? He cannot even go to Saudi. Where are we gonna put him? Happy Friday, Borky. Welcome in. Dembele, excellent performer this season. So, Dembele does not have the name Dembele. His name is Lord Voldemort, okay? We do not address this man as Dembele. He is Voldemort. So Voldemort, before leaving Barcelona and being injured for 5 years straight, was performing amazing. Then he did what he did. He left. He went to PSG, and to be honest, right now PSG has the best coach they could possibly have, and their team is flourishing. I'm not even speaking about League One. In general, they have been a really, really good team. And Voldemort is definitely performing amazing. I think he will be one of the Ballon d'Or contenders this year. If not, he should definitely be in the top 3. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in world class as well. 1 second. This season, he's definitely world class. I think he has over. Let me see. Let's look. I think the best to do that is to go on Twitter, because you can get a picture, like a nice picture of how many matches, how many goals. There you go. First picture. 19 hours ago. 25 goals in 22 matches. 25 goals in 22 matches. I mean, we know he is playing at League One, but this is he is great this season. So yes, definitely credit due, and I really think PSG is gonna go places the way that they are handling things. Finally, not just putting money into expensive and popular players, but actually building a team. It's good for them. I'm sure Krissy's putting Dembele should go to Saudi for Dembele. She's allowed to be biased. No, I said I'm not gonna be biased today. Even with Voldemort, I'm still gonna address him as Voldemort. That will never change. But I cannot be biased. I'm not gonna be biased. Did Axel move back in or still deported? He's not deported. He deported himself. He's supposed to return next month, but supposed to and him doing it are 2 different things. What can I tell you, Stu? He's not a wise man. He is not. He does not listen. He does not. He absolutely does not. But yeah, Dembele could have been, Voldemort could have been what he could have been, but it doesn't matter now. He's still young, and there you go. He has his chance. Good for him. Now in France, and that's it. Borky, I actually don't remember the name of the singer. I really don't remember. I know the song. I can sing you the whole song, but I don't remember who sings it at all. This season, he has scored 32 goals in 39 matches. That's overall. I think this statistics is probably just from League One. As well, providing 8 assists, bringing his career to 100 goals, 24 of those 32 have come since the return of this year. And he hasn't gotten injured. Axel crossing the border through wires again next month. Yeah, that's him. It's absolutely him. No, I cannot sing it. No. I am taking this tier list very serious today because I'm recording it and I want to post it. I cannot sing it today. And I'm very sleepy. I am so sleepy today. It's so terrible day. I'm very sleepy. I promise if you get me in the mood though and you send me this again, I will sing it. I can even do it pretty good. Okay, my favorite person of this whole list, Ferran. What do we say about Ferran? Ferran this season... You know, Ferran is like Nunes. Okay, Ferran is like Nunes. But the difference is that he scores more. That's kind of the only difference. And he always scores when you don't expect him to score. He is so weird in that way. I don't know where to put him. This season. Maybe he is showing great potential this season. He's a substitute most of the time, but every time he comes in as a substitute, he does score. So, I don't know. This one is a... I don't know if he has the potential to be special. I don't think he has it in him. I have to be quite honest. Okay, you know what? I have a change of mind. So I'm gonna put Palmer in has potential to be special because based on this is just showing great potential. That doesn't mean he's special, okay? But this one means he is doing good and he is special. So I'm gonna switch Palmer with Ferran, maybe. Because I don't think Ferran has it in him to be special. I really don't think so. That's true. I don't see him. Showing great potential is just this season showing good potential, but being special is different. Proper special in a different meaning of the word. Yes, like being special is something different. Mr. Axel is getting tired of all the Bulgarian girls all over him. He has no Bulgarian girls. He's a Romanian. He promised when he got a new one, so you have to move back to Spain to get a new car. No, he's Romanian. Maybe with the Romanian girls. No, I don't know. He's like you. He works too much. He's like you. He's not a wise man that never listens to me and works too much. And you have that in common a lot with him. And right now he's playing something, so he's not even chatting with us about it. It's Aziz who sings that song? Oh yeah, it is. I didn't have the brain for it. I really didn't have the brain for it today. When I say I don't have the brain for it, sometimes I don't. Thurs needs to leave to improve. But go where? I don't think his problem is Barcelona. I think the problem is him. What team would he go and improve? If you don't improve at Barcelona, where else would you improve? I don't know. It's gonna be controversial, but I prefer Romanian women. I'm not getting in that discussion. That's a discussion for a different day. You can discuss it between each other, but I'm not getting into it. No, he's not Bulgarian. He's Romanian. He's always been Romanian. I'm Bulgarian. He's Romanian. Sam is German. We separate. We don't mix the same country. Yeah, this is not a woman tier list. Thank you. Okay. Send him to Betis with Anthony. But when he go, yeah, it's true. Funk makes a good point. At Betis, Ward Anthony is Ward Anthony. You know, no, he's not Lord Anthony. He is just Anthony. Okay, so the next on our list is Florian Wirtz. At the moment, Wirtz, well, he won. Oh, this one is the hardest one maybe for me so far. Damn, where should I put him? I honestly think, for me, Florian Wirtz is one of the best footballers out there. Okay, like literally one of the best footballers out there. I think he can go in world class. I'm biased between world class and has potential to be special. But the thing is, last season, again, not we're speaking this season, but last season he proved with Leverkusen how great he can be when they won, literally undisputed, the Bundesliga. Then he played very well with the German national, and this season he continues to have a good performance, very good performance. So I think I personally consider him a world class player, and he deserves a lot more credit because he seems to be very underrated. He definitely deserves more credit. Maybe because he plays at Bayer Leverkusen, and again, as I said, the social media presence and all. But he is a world class player, and I think he can go in that category. I'm skipping every topic about women tiers, okay? I'm skipping it all. To be honest, I'm in no position to talk about football this season. We just got our sports channels back. The only reason why I've caught up is reading stuff, because also I've barely watched anything. Like, same. I only had 3 leagues and I've watched maybe 1. I could say excellent performer too early for world class for me, because he has the influence. He has influence. I think he's world class already. I think he is. He doesn't know it, but he is world class. If Bruno is there, Wirtz is there. Again, no team bias. But Bruno this season is world class. He has around the same amounts of goals as Lukaku this year, just saying. I would expect this from Conan, but I wouldn't expect this from Bufunk. We put Lukaku in the same pot as Wirtz. We don't do that. We don't go to dark places. We don't go in the shadows. It's a Friday. He doesn't have the same amount of offsides as Lukaku. We're changing the names now. Not even 1 point forward. No, we're not judging them by numbers. We're judging them by overall performance and influence. For an example, as I said, I put Bruno in world class because he is carrying his team, which is, considering how bad United are, which is something incredible to do. Whereas I don't think Lukaku is carrying his team. Napoli don't need him to. Napoli are first in the Serie A, not because of him. They're first in the Serie A because of a group effort. You should. I like Bulgarians. No, not getting into this. No, I'm skipping. I'm skipping. No. Dark Clown, hi. Are you a competitive seasons player? Seasons like in FC seasons? This season I barely played any FC. Barely played any FC. I started at the beginning, but then I dropped the game after 2 months. Maybe this is the very first time in over 20 years that I have barely have 50 hours into a FIFA FC whatever game, by the way. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining us in the chat. Happy Fridays. Nice to meet you. Brendan is also here. Brendan, welcome in, lovely. Happy to see you finally on a time zone that is suitable for you. How have you been? Welcome into 24-25. Very hard judging tier list. I know. Words over Lukaku any day for me, but messing with you. I know. But that was a good one. That triggered the dead stare. Funk is the first one. No, the second. The first or the second that triggered the dead stare. Imagine the condition of Napoli going from Osimhen to Lukaku. Yes. Napoli messed up. They messed up big time of what they did with Osimhen. They really messed up. I would say Palmer is as good as Birds. This is club biased. The only reason why I put Palmer here, because you missed a discussion, Brendan. So Palmer for me is gonna be one of the world's best players. Okay. But his first half of the season was incredible. I only praised him. I never did not praise him, but as I said, you missed this discussion. But his second half of the season has been pretty disappointing so far. So I put him here based on these factors because he has the potential to be special, and he's special already in his own way. But for me, has potential to be special, is a future world-class player. It's not a great potential, it's not excellent performer. You go from here in a few years to world-class, or 1 year, or however. You know, you go from here directly here, in my opinion. Okay, Frankie de Jong this season. I love Frankie so much, but I feel like this season... this season is not his season. This is probably the first season in Barcelona for him that I just can't... I cannot even think of a time that I've associated his name with anything special happening this season. So I'm gonna put him, it needs improvement. It's not that him as a player needs improvement, because he's already... Well, he's been in, not just in Barcelona, but he's a well-proven player. But this season, I just didn't see him strike with anything much. You see most of the youngsters that came into the club on the midfield or in the defense or whatever parts of the field that played a lot, and they have been more consistent, I would say, and have done a bit more than Frankie this season. See, you did make a good point. I'm just skipping the conversation about the women because it's a different discussion. We're gonna get into a lot of discussions about it, and this is a completely different... I'm trying to stay focused. Also, I don't have enough time because I have a doctor's appointment in 2 hours and a half, 2.5. Yeah, but he plays in the Prem. Sancho was a player of the season in the Bundes. Can replace that in the Prem. Who's Sancho? We don't have Sancho. Where we don't have Sancho here. What about Sancho? We actually don't have Sancho, I think. Or I don't see him. At least I don't see him right now. To go out to get up, I did a lot of crunching and cracking. I'm old. Did you take a paracetamol? That's the most important. Did you take a paracetamol, Steve? I like him as well. I wanted him so bad at United, then all the talks happened. Literally after the United talks in the start of this season, things toned down with Frankie. He just toned down. What are we listing? Who's the best at folding over? No, we're just listing how is everyone performing this season, I would say. That's what we're doing. It's only based on this season. They could have been the world's best 2 years ago, but if this season nobody did anything exceptional, I would put them in the man needs an improvement. Why are you ranking how hot all these guys are? Oh, I'm not ranking them by hotness. I definitely am not. No. Sorry for distractions, Sancho Panza. That was a good one. He's there, he got injured, and when other players in his place, they performed so well that Frankie lost his limelight. He did after his injury. The team did good without him. They really did. Not yet. As soon as I get up, I'm busy until like 5. No, you definitely need to take that paracetamol at some point. But then when you take it, you do have to take the break. The break has to happen after that. We're gonna get to Xerxes, about Xerxes. That's what I'm saying. Palmer bowling in the Prem, Wirtz probably wouldn't replicate his form in the Prem. How would we know? He never played in the Premier League. That's the thing. So the discussion is about season 24-25, where the people play and how they perform at their current clubs. Okay, it's not about, oh, what if Wirtz played at Real Madrid? How would he perform? Probably really good because he's at Real Madrid, you know, and stuff like that. No, we're not going down that road. We're talking about how they performed, how they did at the club that they play for. For example, Brendan, do you think I was happy putting Lord Voldemort as world class? No, I was not. Because I despised Dembele for what he did at Barcelona. Because what he did was super low. It was incredibly disrespectful. But at this moment at PSG, he's a fantastic player and he's a world-class player. And if I have to give him the credit, I'll give him the credit. So I'm speaking about what's happening right now. So we're basing them on that. Nobody should get offended about, hey, you know what? I'm a fan of Chelsea. I'm a fan of United. I'm a fan of Barcelona. Why did you put my player here and there? I put Frankie de Jong, who's been my team captain for years, and man needs improvement because he does need improvement. So I'm not being club biased. I even put Ferran in showing great potential because he is showing great potential this season. So I do get absolutely the point, but we cannot say what if someone plays there because we don't know. We haven't seen it. We still don't know. Also, I think if Verts leaves, he's not gonna go to the PL. Maybe. I hope he comes to Spain. I hope he comes to Barcelona, but those are just dreams. Sancho and McTiernan, both of which one player of the Bundesliga, couldn't replicate that form in the Prem. Dembele is a baller though. He is a baller though, but that's why I give him the credit. Yeah. Funky's on the 55. 55. 55. When did the number get so big? Oh. 55. 55. Okay, Xerxes. Xerxes, how old is Xerxes? He's young, right? He's young. Joshua. Xerxes. It actually doesn't matter how old is he. 23, yes, okay, he's young. I'm just gonna... I don't know where he should go. As Edward said, he should just go back to Ten Hag, you know? And just with Ten Hag, them together, do nothing. Maybe one should not coach football, the other one should not play football. I don't know where to put him. I think I might send him to Saudi. I think I'm gonna... Oh my god, I'm gonna become like Osama. I'm gonna send all the United players to Saudi. I don't know. I'm gonna send him to Saudi. I don't trust in his improvement. Here, improvement could happen. I don't trust he can improve. There's no improvement here. Straight to Saudi. No improvement. We decided Saudi is like the place where you do not improve. Okay, you just... That's it. You're done. You're Saudi. You're done. That's it. He's done. Done. 23, done. World class and being horrible, yeah. Funk Street is all this Elio. I do like the funk with the 55 yap streak. That one was really good from Steve. It's really nice to see you, by the way, Krissy. Nice first to wake up. Oh, I hope so. But it'd be really, really much nicer, Steve, if you can actually get better. Because it's the weekend, you know? You cannot be sick. The worst thing is to be sick on a weekend. I had that last week. It sucks. You don't have to be sick on the weekend. So, Krissy, I just love Palmer. Without him, we'd be in the mud. Oh, with that, I do agree. With that, I do agree. Let's see how this goes. Maybe I changed my opinion. For an example, I had Palmer in showing great potential, by the way. But I flipped him to has potential to be special. Because showing great potential is just potential this season, doing good, but not overall, where I think he's gonna be one of the world's best, so it's not just showing great potential for him at all. Osama sends him there because it's closer to him. No, because he doesn't like them. No, Xerxes deserves it. In car, I saw a game's gonna lift TikTok before I checked Twitch to see this. Wait, what? What's your opinion on Ronaldo? Oh, we haven't gotten Sonny. Are we speaking about Ronaldo or Sonny? Because we're still not at Sonny. Or do we call him Super Sonny? Oh, I think someone used to call him Ronaldo though. Put Gyökeres next to Salah. No. Shh. We go one by one from here. Lukaku is the only one that got a special piece sent directly straight to Saudi. We go one by one. Okay. Where are we gonna go here? Frimpong. This season, last season, I think this season... Let's look up. Because I'm torn. Frimpong. Frimpong. No, I want to get some stats. Frimpong stats. Because I'm torn of what to pick for Frimpong. Let's see. 27 matches, 4 goals and 6 assists. Definitely not his season. Last season, probably. Definitely last season was high for him. But this season, from 27 performances, that... His name is Frimpong, close to ping pong. Frimpong... Undefeated in the league, his outstanding ability to get past people. They were undefeated in the league last season. But right now... What did they switch his position this season, by the way? Is he playing more at the back? So goals is not really his thing, but he's an excellent attacking. So he switched back this season. Okay, then he's definitely going to have something to be special then. Based on this. Because this season I have fallen out of... So last season I was chasing a lot Bayer Leverkusen. This season I really did not. I've been watching more second or third Bundesliga than the first. Has potential to be something special. I heard some things about Frimpong that there is a possibility he might leave Leverkusen after this season. I hope not, but a lot of clubs still want him. He is very fast. Yeah, he is Usain Bolt fast. He's just like Trent, but with all the little bit of more of a defensive capable. He's more defensive capable. Okay, we're gonna leave him. It has some potential to be something special. I have to start pacing them up, by the way. We go very slow with each. Cody Gakpo. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna say that it's been how many years now with Gakpo? 2 or 3 years at Liverpool, or I think, was this his 3rd year at Liverpool? 3rd year at Liverpool, maybe, or I don't know why they don't show up. I have to go like this. Where are the stats? Should be at the top. There you go. We have him here. I want to see when he moved to Liverpool. 2023. So this is his second year. I do have to say, excellent performer. I wouldn't call that excellent performer for him. He's actually real. He just doesn't get games. I cannot see how many minutes he's played, but starting 11, only 50% of the games. He's been getting half the minutes, and he's more of like a substitute, more like Ferran this season. But for 27 appearances, has 8 goals and 4 assists, which is really not bad. He does need improvement, but 8 goals and 4 assists and not starting even half of your games is something. Is something. But again, I'm gonna put him into need improvement. Same as my ex-Cappy. Need improvement because if he's not in the starting 11, it's not only the coach's fault, it is partially the player's fault as well. So maybe what they're looking out from him in Liverpool is to improve if other people are taking his starting position. So that's maybe the reason. Also, again, I do not hear anything about him. Kind of similar to Frankie this season. He ghosted. You don't hear much about Frankie this season. Kind of like the same thing. You don't hear much about Gakpo. Despite those 8 goals and 4 assists in half of the matches, you don't hear much. That's just how I would put him. It's like also the same thing. I did, and probably everyone expected from him to do more, because when he got signed into Liverpool, everyone had high expectations. He didn't do the expectations in his first year. People started to talk bad about him. He's not living up to our expectations. But if he's only starting halfway through the season, he's not exceeding as well. So he needs to exceed more. He needs to do better. It's not that he's a bad player. He just needs to do better. You don't hear about him because he doesn't have a PR working for him. Oh, that's also what I said. So, I said that one of the big... It's not about... I don't follow social media, so I don't care about PR. I absolutely don't care about PR because I don't follow social media. You know, I'm not even on Instagram. I mean, I am there, but I'm at the same time not there at all. So I personally don't care who has how many followers and what they say about him. I mean, I read football articles and I don't hear anything extra special or anything extraordinary this season written about Frankie de Jong or Nunes. We know about Nunes or Cody Gakpo. That's it. It goes there. It just goes to that extent. I haven't heard anything. It's been silent, which means he just needs improvement. He may be an excellent player, performer, but he needs to improve in order to get into the starting 11. Okay, that's just where I will put him now. We have a new follower, and that was the follower to hit the 3,700 follower goal. Welcome in. Thank you so much for hitting the goal for us. Happy Friday. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Hello. This video will be 5 hours long, and then I'm gonna need 10 days to cut from it. This is Benjamin Sesko. Sesko got dark quick with it. Sesko's pretty good. He's gonna be one of the world's best strikers. Just give him some time. I think he's gonna cook pretty well. I agree. How old is Grealish? Do we care? I think he's probably 26, 27. In beer years, probably more. Old enough to be considered. I think he is. I agree with Borg. He's old enough to be considered. Let's just send him to Saudi. Jack Grealish. Speaking about Jack Grealish. Okay. He is... What's happening with my internet today? 29. Yeah. 29. Listen to this. 17 appearances, 1 goal and 1 assist. He was also not in the starting 11. If you think Gakpo did not get minutes, look at Grealish. He started 23% only of the games for City. That bad. That bad. The expectations from him and what he delivers this season is probably his worst season in City. Picked up 3 yellows though, more than his goals and assists. He participated in goals 4% only. Yeah, let's just send him to Saudi. He's not gonna improve. See, here I put people that I don't think they're not gonna improve. That's it. There's no improvement. This is the end for you. So, this is the end. I would put Jack Grealish and yeah, I will put him. Yeah. I will put him here. That's it. Old enough, yeah, old enough to be considered bad, to be rating bars or away days. Over 29 is, if it 20, 28, 20, 29, you know, you didn't, same, speaking about PR and stuff that you read, the party boy Grealish, the only thing I read about Grealish this season was 2 times how drunk he got and what stupid thing he did. That's the only thing. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Okay, we decided. We have already 4 players that their careers are done. Even though some of them are young, their careers are done. You put Xerxes in to go to Saudi, how he's young, I don't see any potential in him. I see 0 potential in that guy. I think the only reason he plays in the Premier League is because Ten Hag wanted to get Dutch players because he's Dutch and he has the Dutch obsessiveness. So he just chugged in all the possible Dutch players there, but Xerxes is terrible. He shouldn't be playing in a big club, in my opinion, or definitely he should be playing in the Premier League. So he can go to Saudi. It's fine if he's young. And then he can come back if he does better and go somewhere else, but I just don't see anything about him. I don't see him improving. World-class Gyökeres, even though he used to play for Coventry. Well, this will be the... Gyökeres. Okay, by the way, I think I pronounce his name wrong all the time. With him, there's a lot to be said. With him, probably, I think or maybe everyone who's a United fan is hopeful that Amorim will sign him in the summer for United. Similarly, if I'm not wrong, to I need a better site for stats. I'm looking for statistics also of the second part of the season, not just the first half. Does anybody know a website? Let me see. Maybe live score? No. Never heard of this website. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe this is better. Is this all-time stats? No, this is current season stats. Okay, current season stats for Sporting for him: 52 goals, 17 assists from 49 matches played. The goal contribution here. We cannot see precisely based on second. No, that we cannot see, I suppose. Okay, I'm torn. I'm torn between excellent performer and world class. I don't think anybody this season will be able to outperform Gyökeres though. It's impossible. It's impossible. Then again, he does play at Sporting though. It's not like he plays in a much competitive league. Nonetheless, he's proven to be a very good player, and I think he will excel no matter in which league he goes. I don't think his performance will go down. I think he will excel. Where should I put him? I'm torn between... I think you're also torn between excellent performer and world class. The only reason he's not in world class is because he hasn't shown in a different league. That's the thing. He hasn't. That's the thing. A Saudi approached him. Let's hope for his career that he chooses to stay in Europe. I don't think that he doesn't strike me as that type of a player that will sell himself early. Like Oscar, Chelsea Oscar. I used to love Chelsea's Oscar. Man, did he failed in life. But I did read that his decision to go to China was only based on his family, and that he wanted to provide his family more financial stability, which kudos to him as a person, and as a man wanting to provide for his family. But I don't think Gyökeres is gonna go outside of Europe. And I do agree of him being an excellent performer based on what Edward said, because 50 goals, 17 assists, yes, but it's not in a big league. It is not in a big league. That's why he's gonna go here. That's the only reason why. If he was in any other club, in any other different league, sorry, he would have been here world class. So let's see what he's gonna cook because he's not staying in Sporting. I don't think there's any chance he's gonna stay in Sporting for one more season. He will definitely get transferred somewhere else. He scored against City and Arsenal this season. Facts. I'm not saying that he's not. As I said, nobody's gonna excel him this season. Nobody is gonna excel him. But let's see him play in another league, and then we're gonna do the tier again, and then we're gonna rate him again. Florian is a world class, yes. Underrated world class. Oscar's lifelong dream was to play in the Chinese league. No. But yeah, I didn't like when he did that. But nowadays, when you read more things, it changes your opinion. But when he went there originally, I was pretty disappointed with Oscar. Gakpo is too low. He's our best striker. Did we miss? We already discussed about Gakpo. So I already discussed about Gakpo. I put him here. I'm not going to discuss it again. I don't have the time. Look how many we have. I already discussed about Gakpo. I'm not gonna go back on Gakpo again. I had my reasons to put him there. We discussed him a lot, actually. Oscar still won because he's considered legend there, and he made him a farewell thing. Yes. Okay, first we go with Haaland. Haaland stats. Well, I know what Haaland did this season, even without pulling his stats. We will pull up the stats, but I know what he did this season. Can I search here? This website seems decent. Erling Haaland. There he is. Erling Haaland this season, 39 goals and 5 assists. This season, he has 39 goals? Yeah, he had a strong start of the season. Yeah. Similar. No, I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm gonna try to make a video about this whole thing that I did now, in case you guys missed something. I just cannot go back on to discussing them again because there's so many, and I have 1 more hour to stream, and we're getting nowhere. That's the only reason. Haaland, despite things, he's world class. We cannot put Haaland. We cannot put Haaland lower. I don't think there's much to discuss here. Haaland and Mbappe were the Ronaldo and Messi discussion last year. They were world class players. You cannot put them below that. And this season, yes, he didn't had 5,000 hat tricks, but 39 goals, 5 assists. Being injured, he's injured again. I don't think we know for how long. I think this is the second time he's getting injured also. Maybe I will still leave him at world class. I don't think he's washed, but I want to see how he's gonna perform next season at City where KDB is not gonna be there. I want to see how he's gonna perform. If he's gonna degrade without KDB being able to provide for him, that's what I would like to see. And Masa, welcome in. Happy finally Friday. Hello. How are we doing? Also, I think Haaland, yeah, he is even if he goes to another club, he will still perform. But we don't get him there now. He can have a bad day, time on his day, no team, no defender can stop him. Haaland is really like, he's the Norwegian machine. And he's world class, so Gyökeres is world class. No, with Gyökeres, I did not put him at world class until he plays. So Haaland played at Dortmund. He proved to be an excellent performer at Dortmund, okay? Then he went into Manchester City, one of the biggest clubs in the PL, and he became the top performer, scoring hat-tricks almost every match, okay? So once Gyökeres goes to a big club and he does similar, then we're gonna put him here. It's just for this season alone. But again, the only reason he will be here is because of where he plays. Okay, Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. My favorite Harry Kane. Harry Kane might finally win his title. Might finally as well do that. And I think definitely that will be the first year. So this season, despite I'm not a big fan of Harry Kane. I never was. Never will be. And but credit is due, same as it was with Dembele. He's having a fantastic season. I don't need to be his fan to say that he is probably one of the main reasons why Bayern Munich is going to win the title this season. So Harry Kane is going world class. I don't need to like him in order to say how good he's doing. Okay, you have a special tier for bad luck. Oh, he is always in the bad luck. But he's finally, after so many years, breaking the bad luck. To be honest, Bayern has been bottling in the last few fixtures. They have been. They have been. I think they're just like, oh, we already kind of won. They kind of won the title already, so they don't seem to care. They've bottled in CL as well. They kind of don't care. And there was a striker that was the top scorer in the UCL last year. Which one from the list? Try to find a picture came with a trophy. Sadly, Google didn't offer any. Ferran is good this season. That's it. We're just gonna leave him as there. As far as I know, almost the entire defense of Bayern is injured at the moment. They really are suffering as much. Krissy is that good. He plays in, let's be real, an average team, yet he's outscored one of the best strikers in the world. Are we back to the Gyökeres topic? Oh my god. No. This is just my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion, but that's just my opinion. We moved on from Gyökeres a long time ago. That doesn't mean I don't think he's gonna be... So, I said Cole Palmer is gonna be a world-class player. I said Benjamin Sesko is gonna be a world-class player. I said Gyökeres is gonna be a world-class player. But right now, I personally don't see them be there. That doesn't mean that they will not be there. That's just it. Also, if Ballon d'Ors or rewards were won based on scoring goals, then that means that Gyökeres should win the Ballon d'Or. But nobody's gonna give him the Ballon d'Or. You know what? Because he plays Sporting. He will never win the Ballon d'Or this season, despite being the top scorer of the UCL, of Sporting, of Europe, because he plays for Sporting Lisbon. He does not play at Real Madrid, he does not play at Manchester City, he does not play at Barcelona, he does not play at Liverpool. So I know, I hate it every year. Lautaro Martinez should have won the Ballon d'Or last year, for an example, based on statistics. But did he? He did not. I'm not saying the Ballon d'Or is not biased. The Ballon d'Or is super biased and meaningless. But it's based on the clubs where they play. And sadly, he is still at Sporting. He has his time. He's a young man. He's gonna make it through. So I have no doubts he's gonna be a world-class player. Garnacho to Saudi. No, come on. Why would you put him there? I actually think he's good. I will put him at the same place as Ferran. I will put him at showing great potential. I think he's gone a long way in United. From being someone who used to just look up to Ronaldo to someone who's actually playing good. So I would put him at the same place, showing great potential. He's getting there. He's getting there. I think this season has been good for him. Showing great potential is being good. He's not excellent. He's just good. He has his moments. But I will not rule him out. Think about this. You have Garnacho, okay? But then you have Højlund and you have Xerxes. You would expect for your guy Xerxes here to score, but he doesn't. And Garnacho definitely performs better, assisting, scoring definitely. I'll put him here. Give her a chance, she's only about 50 minutes to stream. Yes, give me a chance, please. Thank you. Thank you. Because I want to finish this, and we're not even close to finishing it. We're not even halfway. Let me see. Okay, we really need to end the Gyökeres discussion. I hope he just goes someplace else next season, because I haven't watched, I need to watch him play in another club. Okay, Havertz. Here we go again. Here we go again. I don't know where to put him. I think he needs improvement. Maybe too soon to go to Saudi. Not too late to go either, but I don't know if he's gonna improve though. I don't think he's gonna improve. No, he's not gonna improve. Go to Saudi. I don't think he's gonna improve. No. I wouldn't put him in the same spot. No. No. I think he should continue playing as an attacking midfielder, not as a striker. That has been my opinion for a very long time. Even when he was at Chelsea. At Chelsea, being at Chelsea, he played in the position he should play. I just never see him as a striker, you know? I don't know. Let him go to Saudi. Let him go to Saudi. He's fast. I've made up my mind with him fast. To Salford, anywhere, just... It's a box-to-box for me, not a striker. He's definitely not. I don't know why they decided to play him there, but... I've always been kind to him, but yeah, he's got a lot of chances to prove himself, but really not doing much. No. Okay, Sonny this season. I want to see something for Sonny, because he was also injured for some time. Okay. What are you thinking so much? Did I mistype his name? Not Min. Oh, it's my internet again. Son. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's try another website. Oh no, there you go. I literally got all other sons, not just the white son. That's how I type him, Hyunming son. Not that I need to type him to decide where to put him, but 14 goals, 14 assists. And I don't know where to see that, but I think he was injured for quite a while. Versatile forward, that is true. I don't know. Sonny is a world-class player. I think Sonny is a world-class player being in the wrong club. Look at Harry Kane. He left Tottenham. He's winning his first trophy. I don't think Sonny's ever going to do that. The thing is, he's never going to leave Tottenham. As any type of a fan of any club, his culture, I've read about it, so since he's Korean, his culture is just that he said once that he got given a chance from a big Premier League team to go as a Korean to go play there, and he's never gonna leave because of that. Krissy, stop bullying my team. When are they gonna win a title? When? You had Sonia and Madison last season. Was it last season or the start of this season? No, it was last season. Being first place. Them scoring left and right. Then Madison got injured. That was it. You cannot rely on 1-2 players. It doesn't work. See, even Harry Kane together with Sonny couldn't win a title for Tottenham. Same as I said earlier, PSG with Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar couldn't win, and just sadly it isn't. He's a world-class player, but Liverpool was the best choice for Son. Oh, I don't know if Liverpool or if Chelsea or some other club, but doesn't matter at the end of the day. He's not gonna leave. Man of ethics and culture. He's just gonna retire there. Maybe he's gonna retire back in this country or whatever. Look at Modric and Bale. Modric made the right decision. Unlike Bale. Bale did not. But yeah, but Bale with Tottenham, he made the right decision. He left, he flourished. Europa League. He was at Leverkusen. It means he is the first big team. Yes, technically yes, but it's Tottenham that he's gonna respect and stay. They left Tottenham and became legends of the game. The Romero started getting red cards left, right, and center. Spurs played 10-man half season. Sad for Sony, but he's a world-class player. Okay, Alexander Isaac. Outstanding performer this season. Outstanding. Outstanding for Newcastle. Maybe single-handedly carrying Newcastle. Scoring a lot. Assisting. He's been an excellent performer. Excellent performer. Excellent performer. Excellent performer. Excellent performer, maybe, I would say. I think he's top 3 or top 4 most scoring players this season in the PL. But we gotta see Newcastle play more at other levels. I would put him at excellent for now. I think that's gonna change next year, though. I think it's gonna change next year, though. Isaac world class to me has been improving so much. That his best season. That is a lot of world class for Isaac specifically. Son is loyal to Spurs and he will force his kids to play for Spurs. No, I don't think so. Marmoush isn't in Frankfurt, so Tottenham have a chance. Marmoush should have went to Tottenham, maybe. I would like to see him. He would have been better if he went there, you know. World class hits him, but world class. Isaac is third with 20, Haaland 21, Salah and 27. Let me think on it. It's hard for me to pick where to put him, to be honest. It's hard for me to I'm gonna leave him here for now. I'm gonna think about it. Same as with Ferran. I'm gonna think on this. I'm gonna get back on him. For now, I'm gonna leave him here. Casemiro, no discussion. Go to Saudi. It's about time. Just leave already. He played what he played. He done what he did. He achieved what he achieved. Leave. There's nowhere to go anymore. Just go to Saudi. Where to improve? He's at that age already where he just needs to go to Saudi. Switzerland had been shit defensively lately and goes against Sweden with Isaac Gyökeres for the World Cup qualifiers. You might be effed even if we don't wake up. Oh yes. Against these two? Yes. Sweden's future is very bright. Actually, Sweden's future as a national team is looking very, very bright. Even the picture says he goes for Saudi. 20 for Newcastle is impressive. It is. I will think on it. I will leave him for now. Mbappe, the man who ruined football with his outrageous contract. Oh, Mbappe's world class. As much as it is. Mbappe's world class. He was a great player at PSG. He's a great player at Real Madrid. As much as I don't like Kylian Mbappe, he's a world class player. Not a fan of him at all, but he's a world class player. I just hope he's not gonna get his ego extremely to a too high point. I don't know where to, but he is a world class player. I cannot put Mbappe and Haaland not as world class players. I just cannot. It's criminal for me not to have him there. I hate him so much that I love him. Oh, I don't love him. I don't. When it comes to the time to the Real Madrid players that I like to give praise, that time will come. This one is not one of them. Mbappe score 10 goals against Arsenal, please. In PayPal being trash. Here we go. In PayPal, Sam was, he is in PayPal. Like, we don't discuss that. He definitely in PayPal. Thank you, Sam. Julian Alvarez. Excellent performer this season, Alvarez. City being stupid. City being extremely stupid. If I was Manchester City, I would feel stupid. Okay? I would feel stupid. You put all of your eggs in Haaland's basket. Okay? And then you had Alvarez, who was your great substitute, performing great for your team, and you just send him away. And there he is, Atletico Madrid this season. He's on fire. He's super good. He's an excellent performer. I think he's a very good player, and he has more to go, more to grow. Young, he has a lot of potential, and he's one of the parts of the reasons why Atletico is performing so good this season as well. He was also robbed against Madrid, that for sure. That penalty was. KDB just made his list by a little margin. He should be. Oh yeah, KDB today. So today, okay. Listen, today we learned, literally before starting this tier list, that KDB went officially, here we go, outside of the PL, which we don't know if it's Saudi or where, but KDB world class. I don't even need to discuss him. One of the best midfielders to ever play this game. One of the best midfielders to ever play this game. He led Manchester City to that treble. He literally led them to that treble. And as I said previously, for his country as well. Alvarez is more to learn how to park the bus with Simeone. This season, Atletico Madrid is not parking the bus. I've watched a few of their games and they've been playing a lot of attacking football, which is weird. It is weird to see them play attacking football. Like, what is going on? It's strange. KDB, May City never leave another review. Yeah. I'll probably show this picture of the PL title as he announced he's leaving. It's very pretty. Very, very good picture to put for KDB. He deserves it. Okay, about Yamal. Yamal, excellent performer this season as well. I think has potential to be special between... I think I'm going to leave him an excellent performer. He fits well with this 4 that I made. I like this 4. I think I might stick with it. I like this 4. I don't even know what to say about Yamal. Like, it's a similar... No. Yamal is and has an incredibly bright future. I think as fan of any club, anyone can admit that. Not much really to say about him apart from praising him of his performance this season as well. So I don't know. About world class though. He's world class. The only young player I would put there because he was a Spain main man and he was mental. It's hard for me to make a decision. It's hard for me to make a decision. From the young players though, he really is the only one that can go there. But I still think really he's too young to be there. I'm not saying that he didn't win anything. He didn't win the Euros with Spain, and he pushed Spain to those Euros. I'll give him another year. I'm gonna stick to my choices. I will give him another year. As I said, Isaac, amazing. Gyökeres, amazing. I will leave him here. I will just leave him here. Too much pressure to put him in world class. Let's not put too much pressure on him. Lautaro Martinez. Wow, this one is hard actually. You know, I feel like he was unlucky to be born at a time where the Italian national team has failed to be what they used to be. And then he just I feel like most of the Italian players just playing only in Italy. Like, come on, guys, move on. I would have really wished, for example, for Dybala instead of from Juventus going to Roma to just move to some other league. They just like to stick in. As Italian, no, as an Argentinian to play in Italy. I said it wrong. As an Argentinian to play in Italy, I meant. Mind me. Listen, this is a live stream. I am very sleepy. I got it wrong. I know he's Argentinian. Calma los tetas. Okay, excellent performer. Excellent performer. He is a fake Italian. My bad. Fake Italian. I still think he should have been. What was he? Was he 5 in the Ballon d'Or last year? I think he was 5 or 7. I don't know. 5. Was he 5 or was he 3rd? I don't remember anymore. Would love to see him play in the Premier on the Bundes. Yes, I would love to see him play there. But I guess we need players in the Serie A as well. I just don't like the Serie A. I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. Now I don't. I just skip it. I skip it. I don't watch it. I don't. It's a dry league. There's not much going on. And I follow up on the derbies now because of work. Every week I have to follow up on at least one Italian derby. And it's so hard for me to follow up on them because most of the time there's nothing exciting happening. And wow. That's it. Martinez, just go play somewhere else. We won't want to see you play somewhere else. Go outside of Italy. We have a new follower also. Hello, welcome and happy Friday. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. This is 3701. Kane's rival Lewandowski. Dybala will cook in the Bundesliga. He would. Paulo Dybala, like such a good player. Why did he went to Roma? I will always regret him going to Roma. Lautaro was 5th. There you go. 5th. Where do we put Lewandowski this season? Okay, let's put him world class. What can I say? There comes the day. There comes the day. This season, he's world class. But previously, I made fun of him so much. I disliked him for coming into my club, but he's finally playing. He decided to finally score goals for what we got him for. World class Lewandowski. This season he's due. He's due this season. My favorite player, that's it. Lewandowski. That's it, my favorite player. Zora Dybala fits him very well, by the way. Leva can only score against small teams. That's the best quote. That was from last season, by the way. Because he only scored against small teams last season. Okay, we move on. We plop them up. Mason Mount. Where do I start about Mason Mount? Who would have thought how big of a... What the hell? So, with Mason Mount, I only have one sentence. What the hell happened with Mason Mount? What? There's just like a giant what? What the hell happened to this guy? What happened? What happened that he fucked up at Chelsea and that he went to United out of all places from Chelsea, and he is he even in United? Is he even there? Is he even in the bench? Or is he at home watching TV? Like, I don't know. Where are you, Mason Mount? Like, what is happening with him? I don't even know where to put him. Like, there needs to be a separate category for him and Nunes. Them together, they need a separate category. Shouldn't even be in Saudi. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a Man United thing. Like, why did he leave? Let's not forget he's won a Ballon d'Or, even if it wasn't for COVID. True. Bro started doing this even in the country of vacation. Maybe he's vacationing. Mount goes injury FC category. Should go to League One. Actually, Funk is making a good point. Listen, if I put him here, you do realize this is going to be the fourth Manchester United player we've sent to the Saudi League, okay? I can even group them together to be next to each other. So they're not alone, you know? So they all travel together in the same plane. They can all travel together on the same plane. There you go. We buckle them up so they're not alone. So they can all go together. Buy a plane and go all together. Mason Mount is Kingdom Come Deliverance category. He was the horse. Even the horse. Okay. It's not a joke. It is our Manchester United. Oh my god, it's already 3 p.m. Okay, I have to pace it up. Mazraoui. I actually have kind of not much opinion about him. That I have to look up myself. I even spelled his name wrong. I don't have much opinion about him. He's a player that Deadwish put there. I have zero opinion about this guy, okay? Honestly. This is the player who Deadwish put there. I have zero opinion about Mazraoui. Zero. Because I haven't watched as many United games to put him anywhere. I know who he is. I'm well aware who he is, okay? I just have zero opinion about him. Zero. I don't even know where to place him. I'm gonna leave him for last. Showing great potential. For me, he's nowhere. I just... You imagine a Saudi team buys all those players and they all get in the same plane. No, honestly, but they should, Brendan, because they're all in the same club. They can have a discussion. How did we end it here, guys? What did we do? Okay, let's put him showing great potential. He's the only one here that I don't know why he's here. Just because I trust your opinion, we'll put him there. Mo Salah, we put him world class. You know, we fast them up. World class, Mo Salah. I think this season he's gonna be top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. I just really hope that this year Ballon d'Or is gonna be a bit more non-biased. We see what's gonna happen this year. If it's still gonna be the same as every year, but we put him here. I just don't know what to discuss with Mo Salah. He's just a world-class player. Okay, how about Harry Maguire this season? What is he? He's doing good this season, I think, from what I hear. Or is he not? I don't know where to put her. I'm telling you, this list is only United players. That's only because of Deadwish. Now I see what Fame said. They're only United players. Like 4, 5, 6, bruh, 7, 8. Wow, it's like the whole United team in this list. I don't know where to put him. I don't know where to put him. Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. Riven, how Yamal is not a world class? I have only one reason why Yamal is not a world class. He's way too young. Way too young. All of the guys that I put in excellent performer are absolute world class players. But I just want to give him 1 more or 2 more years. You see, all of the guys that are in the world class category are players who've played a couple of seasons and proven themselves in different times. I'm not saying that this season Yamal is not one of the best performers. Oh, he definitely is. But let's not put the pressure on him that people are already putting as comparing him to Messi and so on and so on. So it's just not yet. Not that he doesn't have the potential, but he definitely will be. All of these guys right here. I'm not sure about Martinez though, but he does have the world class potential. But the top 4 here is definitely world class potential. They will definitely be there. Carmen, welcome in, by the way. Oh, welcome back. Hey, yo, welcome back from last time around. How's it going? Happy Friday. Harry, do you know who I am, Maguire? Where did we put him? You know what? Let's send him on the bus to Saudi. That's it. There you go. I'm just gonna, since Deadwish wanted them here, well, I'm sending them all to the Al Manchester United bus. There you go. Okay. They're really going on the same flight. Do we have more United players? Was that the last one? They finally ended. Okay. Everybody went there. I was laughing at the beginning of this when Osama said, send all Manchester United to Saudi, and I am not laughing anymore. I cannot laugh anymore. Cannot laugh anymore. I was wondering why so many United players would mostly watch the Spanish League. He made that list. He put Mazraoui. I have no idea what the hell this bro is doing. I think the list misses the best DM this season, Konate. Doesn't he play in Saudi? Where does Konate play? Or is Konate in Liverpool? Is he still in Liverpool? Where is Konate? He's in Liverpool. What can I say? We got all the United stuff here. My childhood footballer was David Terziget. Definitely was a very great player. Very, very great player. The Saudi team will cook. Yeah, exactly. Let's not feel bad about this. They're gonna have a good team. Modric for all class, yes. So, Modric is probably one of the only Real Madrid players, along with Toni Kroos, that I can heartfully say that are one of the world's best and will always be one of the world's best. Despite playing at Real Madrid, they are world-class players. We don't have Toni Kroos here just because he retired. Okay. But world-class, cannot go below. That's it. Modric is Modric. The game will remember his name for many years to come. Musiala. Oh, that's a tough one. But I think I'll also put him an excellent performer. Oh, I have the exact same opinion about Musiala. This here, excellent performer. This is the youngsters who are gonna be world class. And I will do the same with Nico Williams as well, actually. Directly, I would put him also here. I would put him also here. Yeah, these two, I would just leave him here. Remember his Golden Goats Italy or Euro 2000? Oh, that I need to. Too long ago to remember, but I definitely seen it. I definitely seen it. One of the best creative CNs I've seen. Modric, yes. He has gotten Real Madrid of probably their worst situations with his football IQ. I know Konate is a CB. Yes. Pardon me, in my opinion, better than the VVD because he does all the dirty work. That I personally do not know. I remember that we had a discussion about Konate last year, and the fact that he is one of the best CBs, and we were discussing him in FC being one of the best CBs in FC also, and being very low rated, where he should be higher rated despite being a great player. But we cannot include everybody, so We did include these guys, but we did send them to Saudi, so that's okay. Odegaard this season. Ooh. I'm gonna put them in has potential to be special. It's not that he's not special, same as Cole Palmer. But I still don't think he's crossed the world class. I still don't think he has. As much as I love Odegaard, he still hasn't crossed that border for me of being a world class player. He is great though. He's absolutely great. So I don't know. It's hard for me to pick with him. It actually is very hard to pick with him. But this season, I didn't see him play as much. Was he injured? He was injured again this season, right? Yes, he was injured most of the season. I'm gonna leave him here, I think. I'm gonna leave him here for now. What happened with VVD? Is it Mir Bro lost his level? I think he did because... Well, he's not the Van Dijk that we all talked about years ago. That he was kind of the only... There was a season I remember, maybe it was, I think it was in the previous tier list, the one we did in Germany a few years ago, that we spoke so highly of him because he had an outstanding season. Maybe not anymore. Omar Marmoush, showing great potential. Or excellent performer. I would actually put him excellent performer. Marmoush is someone that played for Frankfurt and was one of the top scorers in the Bundesliga. Then he went to Manchester City and he's walking in Haaland's shoes, where Haaland has been a bit questionable ever since the second part of the season. Marmoush is not. He's been scoring, I think, almost every match that he's joined City. Not every, but almost every. And he's been a substitute in most of the matches as well. But he's a very great striker. And he's fitting very well with City right now. And now that Haaland is injured, I remember that I wrote about that. He came in as a substitute for Haaland on their last match and scored in 21 minutes, 29 or whatever minutes. So I think he's an excellent performer. He played great at the club at Frankfurt. Then he joined City at the second half of the season, plays great as well. So he's been excellent this season at both clubs. He was injured this season. Yeah, I agree. He has the potential, though. He went to the wrong club. We see what happens. They're playing him together with Haaland from time to time, but it's still not... Was Van Dijk the one with the big injury that never came back? Pedri. Where would I put Pedri? I would put Pedri at world class. I would put him at world class because similar to Modric, despite being way younger than Modric, Pedri has that football IQ that is hard to... It is really hard to surpass. We have three great midfielders here. We have KDB, we have Modric, and we have Pedri. In terms of all three of them have led their clubs and led their strikers to situations so many times. Like most of the times when I see Pedri deliver a pass, it's like, how the hell did he even did that? So I think that he is already... Now, the question will be, why is Yamal not there next to Pedri? Again, Pedri had the experience for a few years already, and he's improving a lot every season. So I think he's already reached the level to be here. And yeah, I'm going to leave him there. Okay, Phil Foden. This season, Phil Foden... I actually... Phil Foden this season? Haven't heard much about him this season. 24-25. Foden needs improvement for this season. He's been a bit overshadowed, right? 24 games, 7 goals, 2 assists. Anything, of course, better than Jack Grealish, but... Has he been a starter? I don't know why, but we don't see that here. Pedri is a future captain. He definitely is. He definitely is. He already took the role, like I think he was a second or third captain or something from time to time, but he definitely is. He definitely is. Photo needs improvement this season. I'm gonna trust. Okay, I trust you guys. I haven't heard anything from him this season. He used to be the talk of the talk. This season, I really haven't heard anything from him. So we put him here. You gotta improve. I'm gonna put Bellingham. I'm gonna put an excellent performer as well. Same for me. Future world best if he doesn't messes it up with his behavior. But he is in the pile here with all of the youngsters that are definitely gonna go places. But he had a better season last season. This season, I would leave him an excellent performer. Yep, I know you're gonna say he's a world class. Nope, he's not a world class for me yet. Not yet. And when he joined Real, he really outdid himself. Last season, I was the person who said Bellingham for the Ballon d'Or. It was me, okay, who said that. But this season, he's a legend. Some legends are players that are 30 years old. They're not babies. You cannot call the legend broad that joined the club and played 1.5 seasons. You don't become a legend in 1.5 seasons. Nobody has become a legend in 1.5 seasons. Nobody. He's a small legend. No, he's not. No. A legend for me is Modric. A legend for me is Toni Kroos. A legend for me is not Jude Bellingham. Maybe Jude Bellingham, when he is 28, come back at me, then we discuss if he's a legend or not. Not yet. Not there yet, no. Here is Zidane's number. The pressure is unreal. Well, there's a pressure on all of them. Everybody has pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him here. Yeah, now he's overshadowed by other egos. Yeah. Thank you, Fong. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it would have been better if we had Modric with the Champions League here. Maybe. That would have looked better. But Modric here with the cappy is fine. What do we have left? 3, 6, 10. 10, and I have 30 minutes to chip them all 10. Okay. I need to put more people in improving. I know we're gonna get there. And also, wait, I am waiting. I am thinking of what to do. Rafinha is going world class for me. Rafinha world class because Rafinha became an undisputed captain of that team. If it wasn't for Rafinha or for Hansi Flick, Barcelona wouldn't have been the Barcelona they are this season. No, they wouldn't have been. The only reason why we are where we are is like Rafinha came from someone that Barcelona bought and they wanted to sell him. They were like, he's the next Coutinho. He sucks. He's not gonna do anything. Then he picked it up, and this season he is incredible. At any point, he's incredible. Especially as a captain and a contribution to the team. Bellingham not performing the same this season isn't really on him. He used to play as a cam but had to play as a CM because of the trash Mbappe. I do agree on that as well. That the position he is at the moment is because of Mbappe, and he is not in his usual position, and he's not happy. I think he even stated. I think there was some discussion that he did say that he's not happy. But let's let him go one more season. Again, he is super young, same as all of these guys. Maybe apart from Martinez, but he is super young. So I will leave him here. By the way, when you said in Discord that you would do the football stream, I don't know why I read in swimming pool stream. I would do a hot tub, but you broke my heart. I kind of don't own a hot tub. So my shower at home is so small that when I turn around, I hit the glass, okay? It is a tiny shower. There's no space for a hot tub. Why would I do that? Was funny to see Rafinha trash talk Argentina before the game and Argentina trashing Brazil in a game. What game was that? I've missed that. What game was that? I put Bellingham here. He's excellent player. Excellent performer, blah. Excellent performer this season. With all of the youngsters that will be world class. The World Cup qualifiers, was that recent? That I didn't follow up. It was recent, right? Okay, Marcus Rashford. Rashford to Saudi. No, too many United players to Saudi. Osama, we filled the bus. A bus, a plane, whatever. He needs to improve. He needs to improve. He at least I think has some sort of a room to improve, okay? I think he has room to improve. He is getting older though, by day by day. But he has room. Maybe if he stays at Aston Villa. If he goes back to United, he is done. Yeah, not at United. But if he stays at Aston Villa, if they do, because they haven't decided whether they want to buy him or not. But yeah, I would just if I was him, I would either stay at Aston Villa if I have the chance, or but I feel like if he doesn't stay at Aston Villa, he might actually go to Saudi. Himself might go to Saudi. Okay, Rodrigo. I actually like Rodrigo, by the way. He is probably from Bellingham and Vini and Mbappe, the player that is also very young, but does not wine and dine 99% of the time. Okay? He is actually playing, and despite being benched for so much, he is playing very good. He's a good performer. I will still put him at excellent though. No, I will still leave him at excellent. Not world class yet. Still leave him at excellent. We're gonna get there. Still not there. Hey, I left the amount also here, so it's not based on clubs. It really isn't. Still not there. There's like a baby step to get there, but still not there. Showing great potential this season. Why? I think he was a very nice sub. By the way, we have nobody here. Oh, I think he's an excellent performer. Rudiger. I hate Rudiger. Man, did I hate this man. I despise him so much. I really don't like him. I really don't like him. Where do I put him though? It's not about me not liking him. That's a different thing. He's a world-class defender though. He's a world-class defender. He's a world-class defender. That's who he is. Yeah. Exactly. As I said. Wait, I have to move my camera. Let's move me here, so I'm not in the way. Yep, world-class defender. Yep. World-class defender. Credit due. Mateus Cunha is a Brazilian player that's getting good this year. Oh, Mateus Cunha, no. Probably wants to stay at Wolves. Yeah, he's still at Wolves. Can't wait to see him at a bigger club and how he does. Wasn't Cunha the player at the start of the season that was the guy that was delivering assists almost every match? The start of this season. I don't think it was last season, or maybe it was last season. There was something about him assisting a lot, but I think it was Saka world class this year. I cannot put Saka in world class. I'm sorry. No. No, Osama, this is my list. I'm gonna put him as an excellent performer. Not a world class. No. But then again, I wouldn't put him at world class, no. Yeah, he's been injured quite a while. Yes, injuries. A lot of the players here that I put in different places. Olmo, Frankie, who else I moved because of injuries, I forgot. I wouldn't. No, I'm gonna leave him here. Here with the other youngsters that had a excellent performer year, but still no. Arsenal haven't been the same without him. I know. He had a good blood test report, so he was getting injured. Moving on. I'm gonna leave him here. Sancho. Needs improvement. I was actually hoping him going to Chelsea would help him because the problem was United, right? United was the problem. Okay, he went to Chelsea. Now, where is the problem? Yes, he is playing better at Chelsea, but he needs to improve. Sancho to Mars, the Saudi. He needs to improve. I mean, he made a big deal out of the United thing, and okay, fair enough. But show us what happened. After the United thing, he was at Dortmund. It was pretty average. Now at Chelsea, pretty average. Needs improvement. Would still not send him to Saudi, but needs improvement. But even when he went back to Dortmund, it wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same. But he does play best at Dortmund. True, he does play best at Dortmund. Maybe just the PL is not his league. Maybe he should just go to the Bundesliga, back to the Bundesliga, or go to another league. Needs improvement. Okay, Valverde. Valverde world class as well. Yeah. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna go. Wait. Like this. So I don't know. For me, these four midfielders, world class IQ. The same. I mean, I said the same for Pedri. I said it for Modric. I said it for De Bruyne. The same goes for me. Valverde is one of the players in Real Madrid that I really like. I think he's an excellent player. I think he's a world class player. And he will inherit Modric after Modric leaves. Nobody knows when he's gonna leave. Seems like he's never leaving, but I think it might be the end of the season. I think Valverde is gonna take over after Modric leaves. If not, maybe he can excel him. I don't know, but he does. He's the world class. He's proven himself already. He's been having a good season, very good season also. So I would leave him there. To be honest, Sancho not performing at United was on Ten Hag. That man fucked up so many players. Oh yeah, Ten Hag. Absolutely. Then he got Xerxes. But he got Xerxes. He was winning man of the matches at Dortmund left and right and center. Didn't see the best young player in the list, my man Lingard. Notes taken. I've seen him bust his gut for us this season. I don't know, KDB be overrated for me. KDB every season. Literally, when he was injured, when him and Rodri got injured, what did City do? They went in the mud. There was no Haaland. There was nobody. They went in the mud. I don't know what they're gonna do next season. Imagine if also Rodri leaves. Their midfield is doomed. I cannot even name one other midfielder than Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri from City. I cannot even name one. Send him now, Nunes to Saudi. Nunes, we decided that Saudi does not want him, so we decided that we should make him improve because nobody wants him. Yeah, he got Anthony too. Yeah, but we already, KDB, he's out. But it was inherited crossplays after oops. Oh yeah, did I said Modric? I'm so sorry. I meant Toni Kroos. We were literally discussing like 2 weeks ago. I was thinking of like a video about Valverde and Toni Kroos crossover, and now I'm saying Modric and Valverde. Yeah, I'm falling back asleep. I don't know. I'm still not awake. Jesus. Okay, so I leave Van Dijk to you guys. We discussed Van Dijk. Where would we put him this season? Where would we put him this season? Would we still leave him at world class? Or go to Saudi? I feel like there are only two options. Go to Saudi or world class in this case. In his case. There's no other option. There's no other option. I don't know. You're biased, I'm biased, I don't know. But Liverpool have indeed won the league though. There is that thing. There is that thing. Okay, there is that factor. But he hasn't been his best, he's capable of more. But did we notice one thing? An excellent performer, we only have the young guys. We only have the young guys, an excellent performer. Okay, let's put him world class. Let's leave here with Salah. They're winning the league. They're winning the league. Despite that, whatever they won the league. Is good. Okay, let's leave him there. Oh, here comes the hardest part of the whole thing. Where do I put my most favorite player? Most favorite crybaby. Is he world class? Really? What has he done this season? What has he done this season? I'm waiting. What has he done this season? When was the last time he... What has he done? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What has he done this season? Apart from crying and not going to the Ballon d'Or ceremony and causing his whole team not to go to the Ballon d'Or ceremony because of him. And crying every day. Let's see. What has he done this season? He scored 10 goals and assisted 7 in 23 appearances. Okay. Being 66% in the starting 11. And has 27% goal contribution. You call that good? We call that world class. Okay, let's see what Kylian Mbappe has done. Even though we know Mbappe is Mbappe, let's see what he's done. 27 appearances, 22 goals, 3 assists. 40% goal contribution, almost double. Almost double. He thinks he's Neymar is prime. Never, ever put this man in the same... We never, ever should put this man in the same category as Neymar. As much as I did praise him, okay, when he was complete shit, and he was even worse than Darwin Núñez when he joined Real Madrid and he couldn't even hit the goal. At least Rodriguez hits the post, okay? I praised him when he used his money to become a better player, and he did. I was the first person who stood up and said, this guy invested his money into his future and he did it right. And he's playing great because he did play it fantastic. He did. But this season, he's just a disgrace for a player for me. And I cannot put him in a world-class performance because he doesn't have the world-class performance. Mbappe, who just joined the team, has better performance than him. That he's supposed to be the star of the team. He's not. I told you that's going to happen, by the way. Did I tell you that Mbappe is going to come in this team and Vinny is going to go down? I was right, was I not? But him comparing to Neymar, that can never happen. He doesn't have that magic in him. Despite Neymar being an idiot, going to different places, getting injured all the time, he will never ever step in Neymar's shoes, and it can never happen. It just can never happen. It just can. It will not. He can be a world-class player. I will put him as excellent performer. He undeniably, but to become a world-class player, you need to also act as a world-class player. That's it. You need to act as one. You cannot just yell all the time. I can. I praise this guy so much. Like I praise him so much. And ever since everything that's been happening this season, I just can't put him at world class. Everything that he done this season, he doesn't deserve to be there. That's just my opinion. No matter how much hate I might get about it, he does not deserve to be a world class player. And that's it. That's it. That's just it. Vinny is still young, but Rodrigo is younger. Bellingham is younger, but they're already doing stuff better than him. Vinny has been a bit less league goals and assists than Lukaku and Verts this season. True. But but everything else is he thinks he's the best. That's his problem. There can never be only one best player. It's the same. You know, we had Messi and Ronaldo, okay? 2 players. They can never be one. A star. One. The fact that you play for Real Madrid, yes. Okay. Who has achieved that? Of course. Undeniable. But fight for your spot, man. Mbappe came in, he took your spot. He wasn't even doing shit the first few matches. Mbappe, I mean. And then, boom, he's scoring every game. Why are you not doing the same? Why are you not... You're just whining about things. You're whining that somebody breathed the same air as you. Like, play. Prove. Do something. Prove that you're the star of the club. Why are you being overshadowed? Well, that's it. He's been overshadowed this season. And that's what it is. Let's see next season. This season, no. Bruno act like world class. Who put United? United are not relegated because of Bruno Fernandes, Osama. If he was not there, they would have been relegated. They would have been in the championship. If it wasn't for Bruno Fernandes. Gillard, welcome back, by the way. How are you doing? Happy Friday. My voice died. Welcome in. Vinny to Saudi. But he might eventually do that. And it's still too soon, but... Yes, Ronaldo has never... Players nowadays, some of them just... Bro is an average player, no cap. He is. He is. He plays at one of the best clubs in the whole world, and instead of shining, he's not. He's more popular this season with complaints than with his football. We hear about him more of him complaining instead of him playing football. That's his problem. He has no other problem. If the years when the time when I praised him, probably that wasn't the previous tier list. I didn't hear anything negative about Vinny. Okay, it was like Vinny, he plays great. He's this and that. He was center of attention for his football. He wasn't center of attention for his behavior, and that's different. Here we're rating them based on performance, not based on behavior. Vice versa. Anyway, yeah, still, we still, the qualification was that. Bruno's crying like a kid too. I wonder why I don't see Bruno in the news about crying like a kid though. I kind of don't. Since the Ballon d'Or, this whole behavior thing has been funny to me. But he continues. Like because I get the Spanish news, okay? So my Twitter, my feeds, they're in Spanish. He plays in Spain. So I hear people that are Madristas that say that they are ashamed of his behavior. Madristas, okay? You guys cannot call yourself Madristas. People who... You can call yourself Madrid fan, but a Madrista is someone... like a person who's lives his whole life in the city of Madrid. His whole family was probably Madristas. He goes to every Real Madrid game, and those people to stand up and say, "I am ashamed of his behavior." Well, that's it. If they said it, then that's it. You know, that says a lot. That really says a lot. I'm a Barcelona fan, but I'm not a trio culé. I don't have my family or anybody, to support the club. But if I hear these people, because I watch them, I'm trying to expand my Spanish. I listen to them in Spanish, and they say that for him. You know how many times I've seen them in this feed way past the Ballon d'Or, and it was nothing related to the Ballon d'Or. It was only related to what he's done in a match. Grow up, like grow the fuck up, you know, just grow some cojones, play some football. That's it. I can't watch that. I refuse to watch that. And it's, again, listen, it's not because I don't like Real Madrid, because here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Real Madrid players in world class. This is not based on me not liking Real Madrid. There's nothing to do with that. They should have kept De Gea. Oh, now we're on De Gea. We're gonna have goalkeepers tier list as well. Gary can pay Vinny stat to other world-class players in the same position. You'll see how average he is. He really is. We're gonna see what he's gonna do now with PayPal and the team warriors. Doctor, why are you late? Krissy had important job. No, by the way, this doctor's appointment is for Sam, is not for me. So I will be leaving in a second once we finish with Lord Anthony. If Rodrigo isn't world class, then Vinny shouldn't be there either. That is true. Or Bellingham. But I don't compare. Rodrigo has the behavior. I like Rodrigo. Forrest is here to say Arda being world class. By the way, we should have put Arda here. We should have put Arda. I completely forgot about him. That's actually on me. I forgot about Arda. And we should have put Arda. But based on this season, he wouldn't have gone places. Welcome in, Forrest. How are you? Zdrasti. Happy Friday. No, Onana. No, Onana is on the list. I did not forget about Onana. Now, Glenn, at this point for me, Vinny is there for PR purpose, but it's negative PR. What positive PR are we getting out of this? Goalkeepers are underrated. That's why we're gonna have a goalkeepers list. We made a list of 20 keepers so far. I remember Arda, but he has barely played to be anywhere. Yes, exactly. I know. Him and Endrick, they did not play, so I don't know. I wouldn't know where to put them. It will be hard. I cannot put them need improvement. The guys didn't get any minutes. Okay, Lord Anthony. So, not even Saudi wants him. I will battle you on this. Maybe his problem really was Manchester United. Okay, here let's reverse. So he should have United. Okay, I like that he's last. He should have United, but then he goes to Real Betis, and he starts scoring. He scored 3 consecutive matches in a row at Real Betis. So where is the issue? Where is the issue? Maybe it's a United issue. Can't deny. It shows Madrid it's an anti-racism club, but they don't really care. Oh, they don't care. They don't care. It's just money. It's a money thing. They don't... The whole racism thing, I don't think they care as much. Have you seen him out in Zoboslai beefing? Oh, that I saw. I saw that. I got it in my feed. I saw it. Hermosa, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thank you. We're definitely gonna need that later. Thank you so much. Needs improvement and he cooks. United Toxic. Has even a special picture wanted to use this. This is a really good picture, by the way. No, this is the best picture, not the eyebrow picture. Let's see what he did next match. Is nothing but also Real Betis is a good team without him. They are a good team. Real Betis are a good team. I will put him also needs improvement. I will put him here maybe because he's trying to prove everybody wrong, and he is, well, he's done something. He definitely has done something despite his very few matches for Real Betis so far. But needs improvement because he's been playing for Real Betis since the winter transfer season. The other half was, well, nothing much happening. I don't know. I hope same for him and say for who else did I said has to leave United? Who else was it? Rashford. Yeah, so they're here, the both of them. So Rashford and Anthony must leave United. Okay, I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't know what they're gonna do. What's gonna happen to them? Are they gonna be shit? Are they gonna get better? I don't care, but they need to leave United. especially Rashford. Like, it's about time. Just leave. But I will put him in a need improvement. Anthony's world class. Oh, we should put him. There's like a tiny spot here. People mention other players in one way and then they add, then there's Anthony. That's true. He's like, what was his name? Lord Bender. Do you guys remember that guy? One last thing. Lord Bender. You even write it like that. Nobody knows him as Nicholas Bender. I only know him as Lord Bender. This guy used to be such a meme. He used to be such a meme. So when I think of Lord Anthony, I think of Lord Bender. I don't know why. I was like, one lord to the other lord, I suppose. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is the final version. I have to take a screenshot of this, perhaps. Is that a raid? Bye, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Happy Friday. I don't think we've met before. Thank you so much for the follow also. Hello. Were you playing some FC or what were you streaming that you just joined? Hello. I'm definitely gonna save this. I'm definitely gonna save it. Or oh, I can save it as a picture. Nice. Let me do that. I'm gonna save it as a picture. Save it as a picture. Desktop. Let's save it on the desktop because I'm gonna need to use it. There we go. There we go. We've completed it. Oh, now it became a little bit wider like this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. Lord Banter. See, Brendan also remembers. Remember him. Lord Banter. He did score past bars in 2008. Oh no, he was not a bad player. He was not, but he did got that not aura, I don't know how to say it, when people started to meme him about stuff. 1 second. By the way, guys, I would really have to run because we have 5 more minutes at best. I think we did a good job, or I think I did a. I am the thing is with the list is that there can always be different opinions, as I said in the beginning. I hope I didn't offend anybody with my opinions of what I said and what I did. This is again all based on season performance so far. Also, the fact that most of the guys were injured and they just went a bit down. That doesn't mean that they're not good players and so on. Apart from the ones that went to Saudi, they're there. Okay, the ones that went to Saudi, I have nothing to say about them. Apart from that, I just I think I'm happy with how I rated most of them. I think I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Promete, welcome in. One of my favorite players of all time, Barcelona-wise, is also Frankie de Jong. Don't get me wrong. I did discuss him earlier. He is there not because he's not a world-class player, because he is. He is a world-class player, but this season, he's just not. He's just not there. Just this season, he is just not there. I got offended. That's okay, Deadwish. That's okay. By the way, it's fine that we didn't add it or miss some players or we had many United players. It's okay because we put all the United players in the Saudi, so it's okay. Osama was actually right at the end. Yeah, he had a bad rep, Lord Bender. He did, like Werner. We'll miss you, don't have to leave is also Vinny's world class. Ranking's always subjective. There's always different factors used to rank them. I think, wait, I did. It was okay. That was okay. Osama can see his favorite club players. Osama only ranks on that most of the time. He's very biased, even though he definitely did send all of the United players there. Yeah, he definitely did. Okay, let me just switch back here just for a second so I can look for who to raid, because I might have to go and take a quick shower before I leave, or just snack something very quick. Can't even speak. I don't know why I completely lost my voice. We can raid Daddy Polly today, by the way. It's for once a time where I can chat with him when he's here. There we go. For those of you guys who don't know Daddy Polly, he plays a lot of FC. Okay, we kind of met through that. He also had a charity last month, and which charity, because he really loves his hair. Okay, he lets his hair grow. He doesn't cut his hair short. He doesn't like his hair short, but he raised enough money of the goal that he said, so he had to cut his hair short again. So he's a great person. Okay, I think you're gonna vibe with him a lot, especially since we're on the football topic. He's not playing football right now, but you can talk to him about plenty of different things. Let me just put up the rate, and I want to say a few things also before I have to go. Is it working? Did it mess up? Wait. I don't know if the rate is running. What the hell happened? Yeah, it didn't work, right? Rate. No, it's working. That was just a weird Twitch thing. I don't know why it didn't work. I mean, it made no sense why it did not work. It made no sense. I want to thank you guys. I had a lovely time. I had a very, very, very lovely time, and I'm sorry if I was so sleepy at some point, but I definitely feel happier streaming today. I felt very sad not streaming last night. And I had to do a bunch of not so interesting or awesome things. But I'm very happy for streaming today, and thank you so much for coming on a completely different time zone, by the way. And I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you on Tuesday. But as I said, this Eastern vacation, I might have one weekend stream. I'm gonna tell you when the week comes. I just have to be sure that we're gonna get a week off from football, which probably we will, because everybody celebrates Eastern here a lot. So we're probably not even gonna have a practice because of that. Either way, thank you so much for a great Friday, and I wish you guys an awesome weekend. Okay, have a great and fantastic weekend, and don't forget to enjoy yourselves. Okay, I love you. I'm gonna see you in a few days time, and of course on Discord every day. Bye.